awarded a nearly 700,000 grant to researchers who specify in terrorism and security to study how gaming and extremism overlapped, particularly for adolescents. I.e., hey, we're gonna pay you to read results. Make it seem like video games cause violence, guys, please.
Oh, nice. Another way to scapegoat video games. Next topic.
Yeah, because there's already been
really
countless studies. I'm sure these will work after paying the researchers to rig it.
How many times have we been down this road? It's been a long
Dude,
road.
we've been down this road since like the
Obama
90s.
tried this
The
and he
Simpsons
parodied it.
It's been a long time, but my time is finally near.
Using your own tax stars to brand you as a terrorist based on whatever hobbies they can't control.
And I can feel the change in the wind right now. Why are we here? Just to suffer, guys? Like, seriously, we've been here before. We've done this before. This is old. This is so fucking old. I feel like an old man, guys. Like,
the ride never ends, baby. The ride never ends.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
so
May,
ready.
you should be close to having like 5 Pokemon by now. Why do you have 2?
Because she's not exactly all that bright.
That's why I have a full party.
Kevin, can you share the link?
Yep. Could have sworn I did, but...
Who's, there we go. Whose smoke detector is going off in the background?
Oh yeah, that's...
I think the battery just needs to be changed.
Yeah, I think that... Yeah, that'd be,
every few seconds. So.
That would be the smoke detector on my end. Oh. Yeah. You taught your combustion and rock tomb.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, that's fair.
By the way, our Twitch channel is all the way up to broadcasting our Batman Forever commentary.
You mean our Batman Forever commentary plus us, I think, an episode or 2 of Teen Titans?
I believe so, yes.
Hey.
Alright, does anyone have any thoughts on that topic or no?
No, next topic. It's a waste of time.
It really is. I gotta agree with Lopez. Alex, send the link to yours.
Okay.
So the next topic is Cyberpunk 2077 making a pretty big fucking comeback, actually. Ever since the anime came out, you know, the one with the Lole.
One sec.
Lole must stay, as they must say.
Yeah.
It has been getting 1 million plays every day for the past 7 days. And not only that, but it has surpassed Witcher 3's all-time peak player plays on Steam.
Damn.
In like a week. Like, holy shit. So I'm gonna start the timer on that. I noticed that people were getting pissed about this because, oh, they're never gonna learn how to just gotta repeat their same mistakes. I'm pretty sure they got punished heavily for launching this game unfinished. I remember all the backlash, their stock tanking, people getting fired, just all this shit going on with that. So, like, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm pretty sure they learned their lesson at fixing things.
Hopefully they learned.
And you know what? You know what? As someone who played it, it's great. It's not a perfect game. It has some issues, but, like, its story, it's super freaking good.
At least
like,
it's playable.
God.
Thank God.
It's good.
I'm sorry,
its story is phenomenally good. Like, I have to give them credit on that. Gameplay-wise, it's very good. It's not perfect. It's just good.
No, it's like a solid.
But yeah, I'm
like maybe.
I'm glad the game.
But
yeah, I'm glad the game's making a big comeback. What do you guys think though about it?
It took like a couple years.
Took them like a couple years and 1,000 pounds of duct tape.
Duct tape, paper clips. Let's see what the hell else. Maybe some crazy glue.
What year did it come out? I feel like it was only last year, right? Let me check.
No, it came out like early.
It was about 300 years ago.
It was like.
Oh yeah, you're right.
300 years ago during the Clone Wars.
It was 20. It was 2,000 years ago. Imagine that.
Yeah, right.
My
But
name
yeah,
is Cyberpunk 2077, born 500 years ago in the Highlands of Scotland. I am immortal and I am not alone.
By the way, this is
first wild encounter going back to the friggin' Rustboro Woods. Boom.
Is
So
that done? Was that a fucking Highlander reference?
Yes!
you just figured it out?
Well,
I knew it. Alright, I think that's it for the topic. I'm gonna go to the next one. We are going to Black Adam, and no, we're not talking about the popcorn bucket.
the popcorn bucket looks cool.
It really
Because
does.
I'm going to AMC just to buy it on opening night. I hate
Well,
myself for it, but I
since
have
Fran
to.
and I, are going to be going to see it on probably on opening night, which is a Friday.
I don't
Wait,
even
okay,
like AMC,
Friday open?
but damn it.
Well, Friday. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well,
I might see if I can get get myself a ticket for early screening if they have any available on Thursday.
right.
Because sometimes they'll do.
I just kind of wanted to go see it with you.
Oh, no.
That. Plus, plus my mom wanted to go. Too. So, she was probably gonna come with us.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, do you mind if I get back on topic?
It's all good.
Yeah.
Alright, so Black Adam released a not new trailer, but like a clip show of a trailer. And when they originally uploaded it, they accidentally, and I say accidentally because that seems to be the case, accidentally used at least 5 seconds of footage from the Josh Whedon cut of Justice League.
Oh.
An hour later, after everyone called it out, they deleted the trailer, and 4 hours later, The Rock posted, corrected, with the new clip trailer.
Thank you, Dwayne. You did the right thing there.
Yeah, I feel like this is a mistake. I feel like there was an intern who was making the trailer, and he looked up the words Steppenwolf and picked the first one he saw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that definitely.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like that. That might have been what happened.
I don't think it's like some big conspiracy, like, oh, it's the current holdovers from the old company trying to get their revenge. I mean, no. You could argue that might be the case, but I think it's just more of a simple, oh, we fucked up and we're going to correct that mistake, which they did. They corrected that mistake. Now, there is an interesting theory someone posted, and the theory is that they did this on purpose to see how people would react and react accordingly.
Oh, to see if anyone will notice.
Yeah.
Somebody will.
Yeah, I think they. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't be surprised by that if that was the case. I do think it was a mistake, but it also makes sense for the company to kind of poke the water to see what would happen. But when they did poke the water, a bunch of Chronos started eating the arm off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before the real life part got there.
But yeah, it's got to be. I'm excited for it, honestly. Despite some bad casting with the Red Tornado, check that. That's awful casting.
Wait, they're making Red Tornado chick in this?
I think it's Red Tornado.
Fuck?
Let me double check.
It could be red. It could be either Red Magma, or another one of the reds, the red robots. Whoa! It's firing its laser.
Oh no, it's not Red Tornado. Who was it? I'm going crazy. Let me look.
Just look up friggin' the casting.
That's what I'm doing.
Much easier for you that way. That way don't hurt your brain.
Oh, Cyclone. It's Cyclone.
Wait, you were close to it. You said Tornado.
Yeah, the Cyclone. The chick. She's black now. Another redhead turned black.
Wait. So it's a red. Would you say it's a red Cyclone?
No. She doesn't have. She's not as big as Zangief. She does not have muscles like Zangief.
But yeah, that's about it. With Hawkeye being black, it's more understandable because the whole reincarnation thing. They have that excuse.
Wait, don't you mean Hawkman?
Hawkman, Hawkgirl, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the reincarnation thing going on.
That at least I could understand, and considering Carter has been through quite a few lifetimes, so it's entirely possible. Also, this is one I'm willing to suspend my disbelief over.
Cyclone, on the other hand, I cannot.
Okay, what exactly is the deal with Cyclone exactly? Because I have no idea who this is.
I have no
It's
clue.
a character from the Justice League comics. She first appeared in the DC Kingdom Come story and then was introduced in the main canon. From what I'm reading, she was a granddaughter of an original Justice League member.
Hey
Just
guys, I got
JSA,
a new stave for Donald, which is the Nobody Land.
Yeah, timer's gone off. I'm gonna go on to the next next topic, but aside from Black Adam, regardless of the one bad casting, it's only one bad casting. The rest is good. I'm moving on.
Okay then.
The next one is the Woman King.
Yay! Oh shit! I forgot to tweet that we were going to be talking about that out.
There we go. Got Silco.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
nice.
you put the hashtags in the stream, Evan?
No, I didn't bother.
Okay. So this is an interesting one. So the Woman King came out. It bombed, of course, as you would
Not
expect.
surprised.
Only earning 19 million so far. Pretty abysmal.
19.
Ouch.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I
Yes.
saw the box office reception.
And that's not even the last part. The Rotten Tomato scores have been completely rigged in favor of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Where have I seen this before?
No, but this is actually worse because the Rotten Tomato scores are constantly at 99% for the audience, which is higher than the critic score.
Oh yeah, that is especially worse than what Captain Marvel did. Because with
Yeah,
Captain
like, they're not
Marvel,
even-
they got rid of
they're
the
not
audience scores altogether.
They're not even deleting any reviews. They're just spamming them with positives upon positives of reviews.
Positive in, like,
And if
2
you
words.
compare it to the other sites, like it has like 2.6% on Metacritic, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna start the timer there. From what I've heard from people who have seen it, it's a good movie, but it's also a complete bastardization of history. And it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, it is because the character.
those types of movies.
Yeah, because the character that Viola Davis plays, she plays one of the characters who is the character she plays is supposed to be one of those slave trade, one of those that perpetuated the slave trade.
Yep.
And
It's
yet
funny because the bad guys in the film are the ones that stop them from slaving.
Yeah, that's
What
the
the
really
fuck is
weird
making the people-
part.
Yeah, so the movie's making the guys freeing the slaves the bad guys, and the slavers the good guys.
what
Like,
is the
hero of their own story.
what is
Like one of those.
It's
What are
supposed,
they-
It's supposed to be it's supposed to be a true story, but it's a complete bastardization of it.
It's not a true story. You freaking bastardize it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
I
it
know,
says it was
but
based
yeah,
off of
because
a
it's
true
just-
and just do
story.
your own thing.
No, they're saying that it's like based off historic events, but it's like no, it's not. You're completely twisting history into something completely different. I've heard it's good if you can ignore the history, but it's impossible to because these are real fucking people. And you
Yeah,
can't
this isn't
separate that from the history.
like the Titanic where you could in theory separate the two since
They weren't real.
yeah, most of the characters that we focus on in the movie aren't real people.
Wow. It's like well, I know one person that's seen it said that if they just made this original characters, it would have been a great movie. But no, they had to make slavers the good guys, like real actual slavers in history, the good guys.
This is like making a movie about the Civil War and the fucking Confederacy are the good guys, you know? So like, come the fuck on.
Good example. That's a good. That's actually.
Confederacy.
He's very
It's
much
like-
right on
no,
that
that's
regard.
Like he made that movie, but he also made Abraham Lincoln Hitler.
Oh my god.
Abraham
Look,
Lincoln,
Abraham-
Hitler Hunter.
Here's the thing, Lincoln wasn't
that
exactly
would be
as
a good movie.
honest
That would-
as
that
people
would be a good
picked
movie.
him in history. He was actually kind of,
Yeah.
a
He was
planner.
a douchebag. For sure, but that's not
That's
the
not
point.
the point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, as you said, that's not the point.
Yeah. He just
Yeah, the man had flaws and he was ruthless, but he helped but that held the country together. Or the nation would have fallen apart at that point if not for what he'd done.
Yeah,
Don't you hate him for removing the states' rights to secede?
Well, you see, on the one hand, I understand that, because if states had the right to secede, we could probably vote California out of the Union.
So that means you didn't want to do California back to Mexico? Because that originally was part of Mexico. Think about it.
We have to build a wall around Mexico.
I agree with that.
Mexico, so it's Texas.
Can we do that?
I don't think we can.
I feel like that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's all another story.
I want to next.
Next time before we get freaking invaded by soldiers and pitchforks.
I'm already being poked by one.
Okay. Remember, send them all to Alex Shannon, P.O. Box, wherever the hell it is, from wherever the freak he's from.
And by the
P.O. Box 746, Goshen, Mississippi.
Oh, there you go.
Now
you just doxed yourself. Hope you know that, right?
He has his real name on his website, Fran. I don't think he cares.
I legitimately do not. It's also in the description of all of these YouTube videos.
Hang on, I need to start the next.
I should actually go rent that post office box so that doesn't wind up being like, so that no poor innocent souls wind up getting like some kind of bullshit.
Anyway, getting on to the next topic.
Let's start the next topic. I don't have infinite time, so next one. We're back to Joe Biden. Woo!
Hashtags.
While I wave the flag around. Yay.
Hashtags. We're talking hashtag slow Biden.
Should I just wait, Ben, before you go on, Alex, do you think if if every time we bring up the Sleepy Joe, should I just put up a clip of Integra going, "What did he do this time?"
Yes. Yes.
What
please. We can do that for multiple people, like Bridget.
We just need to get the.
Bridget news this week.
We just need to isolate that bit from Helsing Ultimate Abridged Episode 3. Oh, hi, Mickey.
I can do that. I can make that an on-demand clip for both of us.
Yes, do that. Alright, I'm gonna start the topic. So, two former Biden business associates are spilling the beans to Congress. So effectively, Biden and his son are tied to a company that has been trying to get China oil and gas from U.S. land.
We should note that this is Hunter Biden, not whatever the fuck the other kids.
Yeah, Hunter Biden. You're right. Yeah, I thought you were. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's specifically Hunter Biden, not the other kids. The other kids are probably shitty, but not as shitty.
Well, one of them's dead, so who knows?
So effectively, this means that Joe Biden has been deliberately giving oil to China while screwing the rest of us over.
Yay!
Surprise.
So I'm gonna start the timer on that. The midterms cannot come soon enough. Please, let me vote already. Let me get my vote in. Get these idiots out of office.
Wait a while.
I want to propose mandatory term limits. You get 2 years no matter what the fucking office is.
I think that's still too short. I feel like it should be 4 years.
Okay, every office has a mandatory minimum okay. Hey, a mandatory minimum prison sentence. No, seriously. Like if you deign to serve in office, you have to go to prison for a year afterwards. But no, seriously. Let's talk seriously. So, I've presented this idea before. I feel like, okay, a maximum of 2 terms for each office, and all terms are 2 years.
Okay.
Fair enough, yeah. But yeah,
and then you alternate so that like Congress and the president are elected every other year. Here, you don't ever have a situation where you're clearing out like Congress and the president at the same time, you know?
Okay, so
yeah.
You know, Fran, I find it kind of funny how have you seen Just a Pancake's videos?
Nope.
You know, there was one meme video where, do you remember in the Kingdom Hearts 3 promo where we see I believe it was Hainer try to kick in Ansem. And because knowing how powerful Ansem is, we kind of know the score. Or like a normal human being going up against Ansem, the Seeker of Dankness.
Yeah.
In Just a Pancake's video, they make it seem like Hainer's this mimetic badass who just owns Ansem, and Ansem be like, Hainer, don't hurt me, please, I beg you. And I'm just like, they're really going with this.
Yeah, of course.
They are
and I just called my new fly bitch, aka Zubat.
Well, I hope you're willing to build up the happiness.
Of course.
Well, okay, so Alex, I kind of need to explain what I was saying to Frank. And so, you know how I mentioned that friendship is a...
Friendship is magic? Yes, I believe we've established that.
Not bad.
My little pony, my little brony. Ah.
You know, okay, this is a topic I just remembered.
Oh, Ben, by the way, you were saying no Bridget news? Guess what? There is Bridget news.
Damn it!
there is not. Fuck off.
Tangentially related to Bridget. One of the,
Oh, no, hang on. Is it the older Guilty Gear games?
the BlazBlue guy, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, the creator of BlazBlue has left Arc
look,
System
it's
Works.
yeah, I have that on my list. I have that on my list.
Lovely.
Now, we'll talk about that in a bit. I do have that on the list. Well, you know what we'll talk about now? Yeah, the BlazBlue creator has left Arc System Works.
Great.
I do want to point out a pointed fact. This guy wants to do gotcha games.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily know that this is any real big loss, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Okay,
hindsight,
wait. Let me just
not a big loss.
go and say this right now. Welcome the newest employee of Konami.
Yeah.
Damn it, Fran.
The moment I heard Gotcha Games, I immediately went over.
You know, a lot of people from Fire Emblem, from the Fire Emblem Heroes development team would certainly be welcome among Konami's staff.
Oh god.
But yeah,
Oh god,
I don't think him leaving is related to Arc System Works, quote unquote, going woke.
Well,
It's
no.
It's more of him not being allowed to make any gotcha stuff potentially. I mean, we'll never know the true full reasons, but the lines are there. So we can kind of have a good
Maybe
reason why.
maybe he wanted to feature Bridget in a BlazBlue game as like the manliest man and ever man, and is getting shut down.
Man, that would have been the most ambitious crossover ever. Bridget becomes so manly, he can tear through entire dimensions.
Yeah, but then he still dresses like. He's
He's a nun.
No, like he's
Yeah.
Astolfo from Fate. Which, by the way, Astolfo is yet another dude who looks like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady.
I can't even imagine how these internet idiots would react to Haku from Naruto.
Good question.
Oh geez.
You know,
yeah.
most
I know
people's
what you're talking
original trap.
I can't.
'Cause-
I
I think most of us when watching that show as it aired had the same reaction
What the fuck?
as Naruto, which is he's prettier than Sakura.
By Shonen Powers activating.
Why did they make female Naruto so hot?
Oh, that's
No,
Why
that's
is female Yuffie so hot? Have any of you seen female Yuffie?
Isn't Yuffie female
Yes,
already in Final
No.
Fantasy VII?
I was gonna
No,
say.
I'm talking about One Piece.
Oh,
Oh, Luffy. Come aboard and bring along
you
all
said
your
Yuffie.
hopes and dreams.
Yes, that's the name.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Yes, the stretchy boy.
Monkey D.
Alright, we're going to the next topic. We are out of time. Next topic. Silent Hill, the short message rating gets spotted in Korea.
Yeah.
New Silent Hill game. Any thoughts on that or no?
I mean, it's about fucking time. Also, I have no confidence in this.
Yeah, me neither.
Because it's modern-day Konami, and modern-day Konami has been kind of working towards not being shit, but, they haven't... Yeah, they haven't achieved nearly as much of that as, Capcom did.
Yeah.
The weird thing is like, every time I think of Konami trying to do something, they wonder why Netflix is easily able to acquire the rights to do Castlevania. They wonder why, and I'm like, gee, it's almost like you're doing nothing with the property.
And the shocking thing is that the Netflix series is actually good.
Yeah. I mean, there is some weird shit in there, but, you know.
Yeah, other than the little things, it's still really good. Like, really well animated. It sounds like the people working on it actually give a shit.
Like deaf swearing. That's so funny to me. That man's got a
it's a
funny
little
mouth.
out of character, but hey, at the very least, it's Malcolm McDowell.
It's
Suck my giant skeletal penis, you dumb son of a bitch.
Death just walks up to Trevor, and then just whips out the skeleton dick and slaps him.
Oh God, I don't need that
Oh,
image in my
fuck.
head.
Dude, it's just bone. It's not muscle. It's bone.
The penis spits out bone.
It's a massive bone.
Hey, has anybody else got...
Man, what a
Hey, does
boner.
anybody else have a boner, or is it just me?
Oh my.
Okay, wait. When does it become Shadows of the Damned?
No, we're going to the next topic.
Taste my big boner.
No, I got the next topic. I want to the next topic. God damn it! Fantastic Four. It has 2 writers, Jeff and Ian, and now Kevin Feige's going to focus his time on getting the cast for the movie. Starting timer. By the way, the writers have done nothing.
Okay.
It is always incredibly unfortunate when I have more writing credits than these people do.
These guys haven't written a fucking script since 2014! And the last script they wrote was The Last of the Great Romantics. Whatever the fuck this is.
Kevin, how does it feel to have more IMDb credits than people working on major Hollywood films?
I don't have any IMDb credits.
Oh shit, I need to make you an IMDb page. But
you forgot about that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I have to ask, Marvel, with your billions of dollars, why can't you find any writers with actual credits?
Oh, because all of the writers with actual credits are too expensive. They have to spend all that money on shitty CG.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep.
Well, it makes me wonder if another reason is because no one wants to work with Marvel.
I mean, why would anybody would want to work with Disney after all the shit they put their fucking creatives through is beyond me.
Honestly, I could say the same about Discovery as of late.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, well, there's one. I have that on the list. There's one particular show they screwed over. We'll get to it. But, oh my god. Yeah.
One thing I was thinking of is like, there's always room for spots from the Tom and Jerry movie, which is we've got to have Monday. Delivered by the late Tony J. Good lord. He gave us quite the quality meme.
But yeah, fucking Marvel, you suck. I have no faith in the Fantastic Four movie. Also, bring in the guy from Multiverse of Madness to play Reed, or I'm going to be pissed.
So, John,
they'll probably get him back for Multiverse of Madness.
Huh?
They'll probably get him back for the Fantastic Four.
I really hope so. We'll see though.
I think it's likely. They'll get him back.
I'm going. Alright, next topic. This one actually pisses me off. If it's true, some decent sources have confirmed that the plot of the Blade reboot will be, and apparently, Blade. It's about Blade handing his responsibilities to his daughter Barilla, who was only just recently introduced in the comic.
So we're not even going to get a Blade solo film before he's going to be retiring.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we're not even going to get a solo film.
Guys,
if it's true.
Okay, so I have to bitch for a little bit because this is exactly the kind of shit Disney used to do back in the day. Cause like they'd make these movies about like mythological or, you know, historical characters handing off their responsibilities to some younger generation, and they did this with a couple of things. And you know, this was part of what killed the fucking company. You know, making all these passing the torch things rather than making like original stories. And making like adaptations that didn't follow the source material, and it's okay. So the thing that I'm thinking of is like they're
Alex.
Yeah.
I've got the perfect line for this, and I know
What?
Fran knows this line. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Okay, yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
In this case, some motherfuckers trying to ice skate uphill.
Like,
Yep.
But they're skating on black ice.
Ooh.
If it's true.
Oh.
like they haven't even fucking established Blade in this universe yet.
I know.
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, that's the problem. They haven't even introduced him.
If it's true.
They haven't even. I know if it's true, but it's from a very
Look,
credible source.
if
so
it's true at this point is like not even fucking relevant. Of course it's fucking true. Disney's been making batshit stupid decisions for God knows how long now. Did you see The Rise of Skywalker?
Don't talk about that.
The fact that that film even exists is a testament to the fact that Disney doesn't care.
Yeah.
Last Jedi was Disney don't care.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
but
by the way, Axel's here.
But I mean, the Rise of Skywalker proved that they didn't care even more than didn't care. It was beyond that point. They're at the point
Rise
of
of
not
Skywalker
caring.
was gonna freaking fail no matter what. Let's be real.
Disney's in the void that's called not caring, and they're just floating there not caring about anything.
Those are making money. Because as long as they're making money, then care's gonna go
Like, the
down.
money's disappearing. Where's my money going?
Look.
No, not my $1.1 billion. No! Give it back, Disney Plus!
MCU's still making money, so it's like, I don't
It's
think they're
not.
Technically.
It's not. It's not.
oh yeah, speaking of the MCU, Thor 4 is coming to home video this Tuesday.
I didn't pre-order it.
We're done. We're not. I'm done with this fucking movie.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, the sadder I get. So let's talk about something equally as good and equally as bad. Clover 2 is finally happening and has a director attached to it by the name of I'm not even going to attempt to read this name. I'm just going to butcher it.
He's gonna fuck up the name.
I'm gonna butcher the name. I'm gonna see in the broadcast chat because I just don't give a damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
Clover.
Cloverfield is happening.
Wait a second, I thought they already had a Cloverfield 2.
No, they had 2 spin-offs.
Not
It was
really.
different.
Oh, what the fuck?
I was gonna say, what the
Okay,
hell?
so there was the second one, which was like a house horror film, and then the last bird was connected to Cloverfield.
What the fuck did that have to do with Cloverfield then?
It's
I'll
just
get to that. No, I'll explain it in a second. And there was Cloverfield Paradox, which is a space paradox movie. And for those wondering, what does that have to do with Cloverfield? My answer is nothing. No, I'm not even joking.
They literally just patched a fucking name into it?
They patched the name and added Cloverfield elements to the movie.
Huh.
Like making the
Yeah.
Cloverfield monster actually bigger
were-
than even the biggest Godzilla.
Oh yeah, because in one alternate timeline, it's fucking bigger than most of the city. Because, you know, timeline stuff, that's fun, but like, it's stupid, but I'm glad there's a sequel finally being made. I mean, about time. I mean, I don't know the director, but I mean, they're not gonna give Cloverfield to nobody. It's not like it's Disney or anything. But yeah, so I will see if it's good. Does anyone else have any thoughts on it?
No.
I didn't care for the other Cloverfield films, so I don't really give a shit.
I really like the first one. The others are interesting. That's all I have to really say. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next one, and this one's going to be depressing. Ubisoft is making a Splinter Cell remake, but it will be changing its story for a quote-unquote modern-day audience.
That could either be good or bad, because the original Splinter Cell was goddamn garbage, and I will hear no criticisms of this opinion. But no, Splinter Cell is trash. Splinter Cell is terrible. The gameplay was shit, the story was awful, and the fact that Razor Fist White Knights for that series when he hates Metal Gear is fucking absurd.
Okay, no, I agree that's stupid, but like Splinter Cell's freaking awesome. How the fuck
No, it's goddamn, it's shit.
Guys, can we focus?
Yes.
Have you ever played Chaos?
Yeah,
awesome.
I didn't give a shit. Anyways, so the point is that Splinter Cell being as bad as it was originally, this could very well become an improvement, but it's modern day Ubisoft. So I have no faith that they're actually going to fix all of the flaws with the story that came from, I guess maybe the fact that they were trying to construct it as a level-by-level video game, even though the original Metal Gear Solid was a fucking sandbox.
Was it?
Yeah, like...
Yeah, it was. It was, actually.
If you think about it, kind of...
Like, you've got a go-anywhere sandbox in the original MGS, and Splinter Cell was level-based. It was like, come on.
I could get Twin Snakes at a con.
Like, I get they're similar games, but I don't mind one was a sandbox and the other was more level-based. I kind of prefer the level-based over sandbox, depending on the game.
Not like, okay, you go
I want to rant a little bit, because, like, you know, guys, he appeared, Sam Fisher a few years back appeared in, like, what was it, Ghost Recon?
Yeah, that was the last appearance that Michael Ironside had as the character. They'd recast him as...
They set up a great story with that version of Sam Fisher. They did a great tribute to, like, Solid Snake 2. Like, they set up something truly interesting that I wanted to see them do with the character. And guess what? They're doing nothing with it. You set that up for no reason. Why?
Well, they did the same fucking thing with the Friday the 13th movies and Nightmare on Elm Street. They set up a bunch of interesting stuff in, like, you know, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, and Freddy vs. Jason, and Jason X, and all that stuff. And then the next films that they made in both of those series were reboots that never went anywhere.
To be fair, with Freddy vs. Jason, that did almost happen, but the Freddy IP holders didn't want to do it because they didn't want Freddy to lose again. And then when they actually... Yeah, and then when they made the reboots, they didn't follow up on any of that shit either. At the very least, we did get the comic sequels. As poorly drawn as they are, they're still awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Guys, but I'm at the world that never was with one of the best world musics imaginable.
And some of the best bosses in the franchise. Roxas's fight is still one of the best story fights in the entire series.
Well, at the very least, this version actually has you fight Roxas, unlike in the original.
Right. Yeah, the original didn't have it at all.
The original
is just fighting so hard.
And you gotta like pray you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after you get
there is a way to exploit it.
No, it's just random. It's purely random.
No, yeah. But there's a way to exploit. There's a way to exploit it. You equip this certain blade.
No. I'm talking about the original bed. I'm talking about the original.
Oh yeah.
You don't get to become one.
No, it's still random in Final Mix as well.
No, you have to equip to become one. It's 50-50.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So you equip to become one. You go to the Olympics Coliseum. You pick the one specifically with the drive form stuff.
You drive form no matter what.
And you spam the drive form. No, let me finish. You spam the drive form, but you restart if you get a dark form. If you get final form, you're done. It took me like 10 tries, but I got it.
Wow, 10?
Yeah, like 10. It's RGN though, so it could take you up to a few hundred if you're really unlucky.
Or if you're like me, it just takes you like 3 times.
Be sure to say your prayers to random number Jesus before you start playing that game.
Oh, by the way, before we continue, Alex, I've got a pitch for you for if we do Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah?
Jesus Christ, Aslan.
Alright.
Oh, you know what we should do? Before we go on, you know one thing that we need to do as part of our Halloween special? Our Halloween month? We have to do Nosferatu.
That'll probably be on a Sunday stream.
Yeah, Nosferatu is public domain, so we can like stream the entire film.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back at Sandlot, and I'm about to take on Lexington Steel.
Like, we don't need to... And because it's a silent movie, there's no soundtrack. We can just yammer over it and not have to worry about it. I could play my library of royalty-free horror soundtracks, and we could create our own version that we could actually sell on DVD.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, this actually sounds like something I'd be down with.
Yeah, I'll be down for that.
Coming to a Dollar Tree near you.
Hang on. Okay, so I need to continue with the topics. I only have like 4 minutes. Let's get these down. Alright, next one. GTA hacker, the guy who single-handedly cost Rockstar $500 million in a day, has been arrested in the UK for hacking. He's been arrested for hacking both Uber and Rockstar, and both have appeared in court against the kid as of late.
What did he do to... Yeah, he's like 16, right?
Yeah, 16.
So what did he...
Wait, Ben, was he also the one that hacked freaking leaked the...
Oh.
I think it was Diablo 4 that also got.
Yeah, no, that's a different guy. Different guy. That's a different guy.
I figured at least that.
No, it's different. It's a different dude. But yeah, the kid basically violated a bunch of laws, including stealing stuff from the companies, as well as leaking very sensitive stuff. Again, it's just a lot of thievery stuff charges. Also, he apparently violated his bail, so that's a record. But yeah,
he definitely fucked up.
Yeah, I mean the rest is deserved, but also fuck Rockstar. That's all I have to say. I mean, I talked about this last week in detail. I don't think I need to repeat myself. Should we go to the next topic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, next topic.
Oh,
Guilty Gear news! It's Guilty Gear, but this time it's actually good news!
Good!
Guilty Gear XRD, both games are getting rolled back netcode in late October.
Fuck rollback. Real men play with input delay and like it.
I mean, I've played Smash Brothers Online.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny because as soon as this announcement happened, I saw a bunch of memes of people abandoning Strive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, something tells me that once it's fully out, people are gonna abandon that game in droves. Because apparently, I don't know, I haven't played these games that often, but from what I've been told, XRD is some of the best games in the series.
Yeah, Xrd Sign is like... I've heard that it has like really good, because I haven't played it myself in quite a while. I played it at a convention, and I've heard that it's like some of the best play of its type for local multiplayer, which I understand, and it was pretty good when I played it, but for the for like online play, since I don't actually have the game, I've heard that it's pretty shit.
Oh god. I'm getting my ass kicked.
It now, so it's going to get more players than Strive for sure. Honestly, I feel like it's definitely going to kill Strive's player base because a lot of Guilty Gear players prefer this game over Strive. So they're just going to migrate back over to Xrd and leave Strive to die.
Sorry, I just got excited beating Lexington Steel.
You're good.
As opposed to Remington
Yeah.
Steel.
Okay, to explain the joke, there's a
Oh, it's not funny if you explain it.
there.
So people aren't gonna understand it. They'll confuse
Yeah,
them
they
with,
aren't gonna understand,
completely
and
different
so
person.
they aren't gonna understand. So I do feel like I should explain it anyway. So, there's a so there's like his parody, a skit series called Disorganization 13, and one part of that was essentially a Curtis Arnott, aka Takahata 101, voicing a version of Lexius, who sounds like a stereotyped black guy.
I thought he was going to sound like Pierce Brosnan.
No, that would be Remington Steel.
Yes.
Like,
I'm glad somebody else got that reference.
yeah, Fred
I've seen the
had
Bond
said that
document.
earlier.
I've seen the Bond document. That's how I know about
Alright, next topic. We're out of time on that one. So,
Yep.
Marvel, wait, what was it? Let me just double check what this says. So Kevin Feige on not recasting Chihuahua in the MCU. It was much, I can't say it, I'm sorry. It was much
T'Challa.
too soon.
We can't recast Chihuahua. George Lopez was too unique.
it. God damn it, dude.
Oh my
God, that was
too
good.
I'm not,
Okay, keep going, Ben.
but yeah, I can't say foreign names because I always mess them up. I'm not being racist. It's just my tongue can't read them. Also, Kevin
Hold on for your
Feige,
brain to catch up.
his family is literally telling you to recast him, and you're telling him to fuck off. So like, fuck you, Kevin Feige, you stupid piece of shit. It's a terrible decision. Like, I'll get it if Wakanda Forever was like a film that took place between Infinity War and Endgame. Like, that would have been justifiable. But that's not the case here.
Why
Also,
isn't
like,
it?
I don't
That would actually be a
know.
good idea.
It would be. It would be such a good idea. We talked about this too.
We have so much untapped potential in that time period, and they're just doing fucking nothing with it.
Also, Namor looks like shit. I don't know if you guys see.
Yeah, we've seen that. You've shown it to us.
No, there's some new stuff released, and he
Oh,
looks
fun.
worse.
Yeah, I'm
Also,
gonna have to return a call
how
from
come,
Colin.
how come the clothing for Wakanda looks updated, but then like the clothing that Namor has looks like it's never been upgraded once throughout thousands of years.
Well, it also doesn't look anything fucking like Namor.
Yeah,
Taskmaster, you kind of got the idea that was Taskmaster by looking at the suit, but like this doesn't look like fucking Namor. Taskmaster barely looked like it.
If you ask a Marvel fan to look at this character and tell them what character you think that is, they're not going to say Namor. It looks nothing like Namor. And like Dunn said, if you told them to look at the MCU Taskmaster, they would have an idea that it's him. Like, it's not exactly...
Like, there's still a T on the chest, and you've got the same color scheme. This isn't the same color
And you
scheme.
also got the skull helmet, so
Yeah.
that's at least there.
Yeah. Well, vaguely. The skull thing has kind of been censored due to China.
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 Even though I do
But yeah,
like the casting of Tilda Swinton as the
Ancient one.
as the ancient one, because at the very least she played the character her to the best of her ability.
Yeah.
So you can get over her.
Yeah, it's
the change.
It's still the fucking
This?
Swinton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the White Witch from Narnia. Come on.
It's
Can we extend it?
Yeah.
Fine. 1 minute. Please extend it.
All right.
Stay on topic.
All right, Alec. But the thing is like, what matters to me and a lot of other people is the talent you're bringing to the table. Like, you could have some of the most diverse casting imaginable, but if they can't bring the talent to the table, well, then I'm just gonna be like, yeah, no. Oh, why even do this? Because you know how Heimdall was cast?
Yeah, and it was Idris Elba, and it was fucking great.
Yeah, because it was. Yeah, Idris Elba brought a lot to the character, even if he wasn't there for most of the movie.
Yeah, Heimdall is said to be the palest of the gods in the myths, and nobody gave a shit because it was Idris fucking Elba.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know anybody who has complained about Idris Elba's casting. Anyway, I'm fighting Roxas.
Yeah, that's the biggest fuck you. That and Nick Fury, because everybody fucking loves those two guys.
Yeah, to be fair, Nick Fury was also based off the Ultimate Marvel comics. Completely intentional at the time.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Chaos Fury Splinter Cell got a remake on the 3DS? Why? Why is it real?
Don't ask questions.
Why is it made by Gameloft?
Yeah, it probably got freaking sent to them from 3DS.
I'm not even gonna question it. On to the next topic. Black Adam rumors. Let's discuss them. I'm gonna go in order. The first one was from Grace. You guys remember Grace, right?
Grace Randolph.
Yeah. But this rumor of hers was actually quite interesting. It sounds like something that would happen. So The Rock apparently very recently pitched a movie which was quote-unquote Black Adam versus the Justice League and the Suicide Squad. That's the rumor she shared. That was it.
That actually sounds neat.
Yeah.
That sounds like something The Rock would pitch. Apparently Universe Discovery is considering it, depending on how well Black Adam
I'd watch
does.
that.
Yeah, I would too.
And I heard some Roxas.
The next ones are from a more reliable source. Mike, as you may remember, is Sullivan or Sly on YouTube. We should plug his channel at some point, but he had some stuff to say about Black Adam news. So he said a lot, so I'm gonna go over one by one. The old Warner Brothers before Discovery originally wanted Black Adam as a Superman figure on the Justice League team. Supergirl replacing him. But it gets funnier, Done. You'll get a crack at this. The Rock wanted no part on that.
Yeah, good.
Do with that. And so he basically had his movie take place in Snyderverse exclusively.
Good.
So if anyone's wondering why Universe couldn't do anything, because The Rock has a lot of star power.
He's the highest paid actor in Hollywood. He's a fucking legend.
Yeah, and not even Warner Brothers can say no to him on that, so he gets the final say on that. But if you ask me, it's likely he also didn't have control over the ed, more or less his tone, because we remember the first and second trailer's tone, right? The first trailer was more funny, but then the second trailer under Discovery was a lot more serious.
Yeah, the second trailer was a vast improvement.
Yeah, extremely so. Night and fucking day. The next one, the Spectre. The Spectre was originally on the JSA team, but was removed for unknown reasons at the time. He will likely be back in later sequels, as The Rock wants the JSA to be a rougher version of the Justice League.
So I like the JSA. They should stick around.
I honestly wish we could have gotten a sequel with a Wonder Woman where she's part of the JSA.
Would have been better than Wonder Woman 84.
This might be a spoiler, but Superman does appear in the film wearing his OG suit from the Man of Steel.
We don't actually know that yet.
It would be kind of fitting, though.
Saying. That's what Mikey is saying, and I trust him over anyone else.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm just saying that is a rumor at this point.
We'll find out when the movie comes out.
I'll discuss that in a bit more detail once let me find my... I just need to plug in my phone so I can actually use the timer.
As long as Cavill's returning, and they're not gonna play the fucking John Williams theme, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
No idea about
Fun fact.
John Williams theme.
Yeah, fun fact. Zach and Hans actually pitched using the John Williams theme in Man of Steel. Warner Brothers said no. Then, when they made Justice League, or rather, when they made Justice League, guess what they inserted? Apropos of fucking nothing.
The John Williams theme.
I'm sure you remember that when we went to see the movie in theaters.
Yeah. Alright. The next one. The rumor of Black Adam being the Thanos of DC is false, as The Rock is looking for Black Adam to be an anti-hero smearing between the lines of hero and villain.
Yeah, well, like, that doesn't... Why would he be the fucking Thanos of DC? They have Darkseid!
Yeah, exactly. Darkseid. Darkseid is pretty much Thanos.
Thanos is based off of Darkseid. Alright, so if anything, it's like you already have the Thanos of DC. It's just
no, it's not that. It's not that The Rock. It's not like Thanos is based off of or was inspired by Darkseid. It's created by the same fucking dude.
Yep, Jack Kirby. Hail to the king.
Same person, which is hilarious. And then the last one, the Suicide Squad could play a part in future films. This is more than likely since former producer for Suicide Squad 2, Michael DeLuca, is back in Warner Brothers in his former role.
Hashtag release the air cut.
Yep.
Yeah. So in DC projects recently, I'm gonna start a timer. So what do we think about all these rumors?
Keep James Gunn the hell away from the Suicide Squad.
Please keep him away.
Apparently, we talked about how DC wants him to stay, but for unknown projects, we have no idea what.
We can keep Ratcatcher 2 and King Shark.
Make him handle the fucking Birds of Prey. He can deal with the Birds of Prey. The Suicide Squad, he should not.
You know what? He could make a good Birds of Prey movie.
Or the Outsiders. Hell, have him run the fucking Outsiders. That's a good thing for him.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, absolutely. I could see that.
Fran, you know who's on the Outsiders, right?
Although technically, I'd rather have Ben Affleck running the Outsiders movie, but still. So, like, if we can't get Batfleck in on that, we'll get somebody else. James Gunn's not a bad choice for them.
Yeah,
no.
I agree.
Better than the Suicide Squad, especially considering he jobbed Starro the Conqueror out to Task Force X. I still can't get over that.
Yeah, Alex is pissed off over the fact that Starro the Conqueror was the main villain of Task Force.
I don't. Okay.
The original Justice League villain.
But yeah, I think that's all we have to say, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go to the next one. This is one me and Dunn foreshadowed earlier about fucking Discovery tax breaks.
Ugh.
So Discovery has decided Discovery has decided to write off Final Space as a tax break.
How the fuck do you write off something that's already been released?
I don't. That's a good fucking question. I don't know. It's being said it's already been removed off all U.S. streaming services and it's set to be removed off of all international services once the license expires.
Like, I didn't even know that show was available on Blu-ray, and the second I heard that it was being taken off of streaming, I went to go buy it, and it was fucking gone.
Yeah, just a heads up, Final Space only had season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. Season 3 has never had a release. And,
like, I'd only seen the first season, but I really fucking liked it. That was a good show.
Good. It's a good fucking show.
Like, I didn't think I was gonna, and then I saw it, and I loved it, and now I'm sad, because the show is fucking gone. Yar har fiddly-dee.
The creator has been pushing to do one more season of the show, and now he's pissed because he might never be able to do one again. Just the fucking tax break.
Hey, so guys,
Not even just that though. Like the show's being erased off into the void.
Yeah, I'm gonna echo something I saw on Twitter. If you're gonna pull this shit with something like that, the copyright is released into the public domain.
Yeah.
We have to have copyright reform now. Fuck you, Razor Fist. If you say that the public domain is cancer, fuck you. Public domain is better. I would rather there be a million fucking shitty Wizard of Oz fan service bait and like reimaginings things and whatnot, than there actually being like nothing. You know, your favorite musical, The fucking Wiz, wouldn't exist if The Wizard of Oz wasn't in the public domain, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I got two become one, so I just use a drive form and then.
No, don't use it yet. Don't use it yet. Go to the freaking. Go to What was it?
I usually just do it here.
Oh no, go to the underworld.
Never mind.
Trust me, you don't want to do it. Ugh. Idiot.
Oh, at least I could grind up my drive forms around here.
Watch him get final form like within 10 minutes.
No,
weirdly enough, that has actually happened to me on my first playthrough of this game, Fran.
Even in the world that never was, it's doable.
It'll be easier. It'll just be vastly easier for you, man.
That takes time.
No, that took me like.
Because you have to go back to the stage. No, because you have to go back to the stage point.
No, you didn't even have to do that. All you have to do is push try
focus
and then
back
do
on
the
the
drive
topic.
form. And
Now let's get back to the Ben. Who's taking us off topic this time?
Kevin.
You.
That is my bad, and I will take ownership of that.
And yeah, you continue to go off topic. Man.
Anyways, let's.
You're limited on time.
Let's stop talking about stuff and actually talk about stuff. So what's next?
The next topic, Illumination to open a division called Moonlight to make animated films made for teenagers and adults.
I can't wait for them to release the first official Overwatch porno to theaters.
Oh God!
I will admit, this is neat to see Illumination do, but you wanna know why I think they're doing this?
Why?
Because so many teenagers and adults went to see the last Minion movie.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because let's be honest, most of that money was from teenagers and adults. I should know, I'm also one of them. It was good. I liked it. It was pretty good.
It was better than the first Minions.
Yeah, it was so much better than the first. It's not even a contest.
Oh, come on!
But yeah, it's pretty.
Anti-form.
It does make me wonder, what the hell is Illumination going to make as an adult film?
Like I said. Or they might actually team up with Tim Burton. That'd be interesting.
Cool. That would actually work. I could see that. Well, hasn't he not made a good film in decades?
Let's see. Tim Burton's. Let's see. I think the last decent movie I saw from him was the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but that was just okay. That wasn't anything special.
Yeah, but I mean it could work. But that's about it. Should I go to the next topic?
Yeah, I don't think there's much to say. Could be interesting. That's about it.
Well, this one's not really more of a topic, it's just a funny thing. So The Simpsons did an episode about, you know how like The Simpsons predict everything?
Oh yeah, they did an episode where they probably showed how they predict.
They did a parody episode where Homer and his friends were obsessing over an animated show that did exactly that.
Oh jeez.
It's pretty funny, but there was one thing that was really odd that sounds like a message from the writers. And while they're in the room, it zooms into this newspaper that says Disney returns Fox. It's good to feel clean again.
Oh, that sounds cool. I'd be down for that.
They're never
like, please, let Disney free us. We don't want to be a part of Disney anymore.
They're never gonna get rid of that. That's too much money. The Simpsons is worth $1 billion on merch alone.
Yeah.
So
it just looks like more of a cry for help.
By the way,
yeah.
Ben, remember what Fran predicted and how I get it in within like 10 minutes?
You got it in like 5 minutes, didn't you?
Yep.
I will admit though, it's cute. It's a cute joke because they're trying to predict that Fox is going to separate from Disney. And who knows? Maybe it'll work. Maybe that 4D chess play will work, and they'll be freed one day.
Give it 20 years.
Oh yeah.
And they'll sell it to Haim Saban.
Disney goes bankrupt. Fox is free.
No, that's never gonna happen.
Nah.
It's never gonna happen, but who knows? But yeah, next topic, next one. Morbius to reportedly get a sequel.
Well, it's Morbin time again.
It reportedly.
Okay,
it's
this
not
better
confirmed,
than,
but
this would be better than like
apparently,
another.
apparently, what pushed it over the edge, if it's true, is the extremely high rental numbers and streaming numbers. So I'm gonna start the timer here. Good job, fuckers! You just memed the sequel into possible reality.
I mean,
I hope you feel good.
it is the #1 movie on Netflix right now.
Yeah, and it also broke. I don't think it broke rental records, but did super well on those services for some godforsaken reason.
I'm sorry, I can't help but giggle.
I do. Honestly, I hope they release a director's cut because that film got butchered in its edit.
They're probably not going to, but who knows?
I mean,
Can we get a version of that?
Sequel.
Can we get a version of that movie that exclusively just has Milo dancing?
I can loop
Oh my
that
God,
for you if you
guys.
want.
Yeah, I just
Yes!
They're gonna make the Morbius sequel super self-aware.
I hope not.
And all of Jared Leto's lines will be the memes.
They're gonna insert the meme somewhere.
I love the part.
He's got like, how about Morbin time? He's like, no, that's stupid.
I love the
Does
part.
in the third act.
I love the part where Morbius said, "We live in a society."
Wait, that's the wrong movie. That's Justice League.
Oh
No joke.
Suddenly
Yeah,
Brad became
like
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Morbius teamed up with the Joker, and totally joked all over those guys.
But yeah.
Michael Morbius wears a purple suit for the first half of the film. He and Joaquin Phoenix talked for about 50 minutes. It was a very strange creative choice. Get Todd Phillips to direct the next Morbius film.
Oh god.
And then we have Morbius just dancing down the stairs.
Oh god, I have 9 minutes. I have 9 minutes left.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Okay, Ben.
I need to get through these really fast.
Yeah.
Italy goes far right. They elected Giorgia Meluna. I'm saying that name
Malone.
Quote unquote
Malone,
far
she's
right.
the one- Yeah, well, to be fair, she did defend Mussolini.
Okay, yeah. Let's take her out back.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, but like outside of that, her policies do seem to be more rational compared to others. But to be fair, that's kind of a low ball.
Yeah, but like, do you remember how like Adolf Hitler gained all the power that he did? The German Communist Party burned down German Parliament.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah.
The more you
pretty
know.
much. Alright, next topic. This will piss you off, Don. Marvel reportedly used Josh's run of the X-Men comics and use it for the MCU.
Oh no, that's actually a really good run of the X-Men comics. That was back before Joss Whedon lost his fucking mind.
Okay, that might actually be good then. Never mind. Next one. I put in Biden embarrassing himself again. Let's see what he said. Oh yeah, so he was with Elton John. He said.
Did he actually say that, or was that just a joke?
He said it's all his fault. We are spending $6 billion in taxpayer money on HIV and AIDS this month.
Oh my god.
Please tell me he
was trying to
didn't-
make a joke. He said that in front of him. I feel like that was supposed to be a joke, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, please tell me that was a joke. Like, either a joke by him or a joke by somebody else making something up that he said.
I can't. It's.
The problem is, this is like we're beyond parody at this point because, like, you can honestly believe it. It's like this is George W. Bush levels of terrible right now, you know?
What the? I don't know Biden anymore. Next one. Portal game RTX free DLC, making the game look like even more graphically impressive than it ever has.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that looks really fucking good.
Yeah, it does. Next one, Detective Pikachu video game sequel is quote-unquote almost finished. I didn't even realize it was getting a sequel. I don't
They need-
How are they
going yet.
How are they going to make a sequel?
They need to get Ryan Reynolds to do the voice.
No, not the movie, the video game.
I know
Oh,
they
yeah.
need to get Ryan Reynolds to do the voice. Get him to say Pikachu once, and that'll be the voice that they use throughout the entire game.
What do you think, Fran? How does that sound?
That sounds fine.
Kevin
Alright.
Pikachu became Deadpool.
Alright, next one. So yeah, we have like 3 more topics left. Martin Carey and her secret 1995 album. Done. I don't
Mariah
know what this
Carey.
is, so you explain the context.
Okay, so Mariah Carey, who is like this like pop R&B singer, or with a beautiful fucking voice. Everybody primarily knows her for the eternal Christmas hell that is All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I actually know her for something else.
What?
Glitter.
Oh shit!
That one
I forgot about that.
that one two-parter
Oh,
of JoJo's Bizarre
God.
Adventure.
Hey, my God.
That one two-parter of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure where Muhammad Abdul and Joseph Joestar ended up getting magnetized to each other.
So anyways, Mariah Carey recorded an album with a grunge band. Like, she was part of a grunge band as sort of like a side gig with while she was doing her regular stuff. And they've actually uncovered the original vocal recordings and are planning on releasing it. And I want to hear how this sounds, because, like, Mariah Carey as the lead singer of a grunge rock band. This sounds absurd, and I want to hear it. I want to know, can you show me?
Alright, I got 4 minutes. We have 2 more topics. The Paramount fucks up the War of the Worlds 4K release and doubles down
Which one?
on it. The new one.
The Tom Cruise one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no.
The
This
original
one,
that-
oh no, you're
that-
asking which version. Hang on, no, I misunderstood you. You're asking which version? It's the 1930 version.
Oh, wait.
There's like 10 versions of War of the World. Okay,
Yeah,
fine,
War of the World 1953.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I thought it was the... Let's see here.
No, the thing you sent me is specifically 1953.
Oh, yeah, the 1983... Okay. Yeah. This is the 1983 War of the Worlds, yeah.
Yeah, apparently they are looking into the
Excuse me?
issue, but right now they are doubling down.
Yeah, they're probably gonna try and say, oh, Bill, why the fuck did you delete your fucking tweet?
Who deleted
Oh,
it?
yeah,
Now?
Okay, so the official statement they put out was, "We sincerely appreciate fans' passion for War of the Worlds and their attention to detail. The scene that has been referenced as being more blue than red was taken from the original 3-strip Technicolor negative. Paramount chose not to employ additional color correction, but instead consulted original IB Technicolor prints and matched the look from there. Bull fucking shit, Mars has never been blue."
Yeah, it's never been blue. What the fuck?
And Bill posted screenshots from a previous version. And I'm looking at this. Okay, review War of the Worlds and When Worlds Collide.
The comparison. I'll post that in broadcast chat. But we have 2 minutes. I'm going to the
Yeah,
next one. It's
the original
last one.
theatrical version is included on the 4K, and it has the proper color correction on it. Fuck you, Paramount. Fuck you, you goddamn bitches.
Anyway.
But yeah, last topic of the night. A new release of Zack Snyder's Justice League. I found there's 100 of these. Comes with a free comic, and it's from Jeff Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Irony.
I mean,
Irony.
they basically pair up these comics at random. They pair, like, what is tangentially related to the movie. So, like, Superman Doomsday got paired up in a comic movie combo with the Death of Superman comic. There's one for The Dark Knight Returns, etc. All-Star Superman. I think there's also one for, Red Sun and whatnot, and Watchmen. It's not uncommon, and considering, like, the Justice League movie is kind of a mishmash of different aspects of the Justice League from over the years, they don't have one comic to pull from, so it does make a little bit of sense that they'd pull from, like, kind of something at random, but the fact that they picked a Jeff Johns comic is kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's like freaking funny. It's like, okay, there's plenty.
That's like, you know, you could... That's like pairing a copy of Mein Kampf up with Schindler's List, you know?
Guys, I want you to take a look at this.
Yeah?
This is the workload that I have to complete the Ultima weapon. I need... Here's the thing. There are only...
You gotta play all the Ultima games?
Nope.
There are only 7 Orichalcum pluses in the entire game.
And you can waste them on Save the King and Frozen Pride.
Yep.
Oh, no, Save...
Actually, no.
No. I think regular Orichalcum.
Yeah, only regular Orichalcum is needed for Save the King.
Oh, okay, okay, my mistake.
Frozen...
God damn it, Chernobog.
Yeah, or Orichalcum is needed for just Save the King and Save the Queen.
Yeah.
In Ultima, and they only require 1 Orichalcum.
You also
Ultima
need,
weapon...
like,
I need 1 Dense Crystal, 1 Twilight Crystal, and I need the rest of the Orichalcum pluses, and...
Well, you also need to level up the Moogle crafting as well, so...
Oh yeah, I know.
Well, just enough to be able to use that Serenity Crystal to cut the recipe in half?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need.
No, it's an Energy Crystal.
Oh, okay. Energy Crystal, whatever. You know how it works.
Yeah.
Just enough to get into that. You don't need to, like, keep going further after that.
Yeah. But yeah, alright, it's time for me to go. Since I'm done with the topics, I'm free. So, you guys have a good night. I'll see you this Friday's stream.
Yep.
With me, Don, and Alex on a secret stream.
I am Alex.
Alex, Kevin, and me on a secret stream. Y'all guys will see
I'm gonna
this
be...
Friday, but
I'm gonna be here twice.
Alright, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys Friday. Toodaloo!
Okay, so... I'm gonna talk about what I was doing on Saturday. So... Kevin knows. Ben knows. Fran, do you want to guess why I was late to the Saturday stream by a whole fucking day?
Traffic?
No.
No, I was busy being murdered. I got better. Don't worry. I'll send you a picture later, but I got, like, covered in all kinds of like, cherry-flavored fake blood.
It's part of something he was filming.
Yeah, I'm in a movie.
Yep. Okay, at the very least
Oh,
I
look,
have...
new Pokemon, mine them. Completely fucking useless. It's like plus
Yeah, no, you don't have to. Don't apologize, Fran. And you are speaking the literal truth.
They look cute, they're adorable, but there's no point in that. That's just me. You can catch them, like I'm gonna try to do right now.
I got a bright gem.
And there we go, got
I don't know what that does.
And the thing is with Plusle and Minun, and the thing is with Plusle and Minun,
it's like they're pretty much here for double battles. That's it.
yeah, their only gimmick really is just double battles.
Yeah.
They don't have any substance to them
Yeah,
otherwise.
you get them on double battles, then it's like there's not much to it.
Nope. And my controller's acting up again.
Oh, Professor Birch.
You know, funnily enough, in the anime, Professor Birch is actually voiced by Dan Green.
Yep.
That is... And Dan Green also provides the voice of Ash's Grovyle. Yeah. Now, one
yes,
thing...
once I got this.
Welcome to the Dan Green Show, where all the characters are voiced by Dan Green.
Okay, so I got it.
Right now. So.
Yep. And the thing is, I didn't really get to explain Final Form since we were busy doing the topics, but now that we're no longer doing that,
Like
Final Form... Yeah, Final Form is leveled up through defeating nobodies.
Which you might as well stick in a world that never was.
World That Never Was and Twilight Town.
Yeah, mainly... yeah, true. But mainly World That Never Was, because there's I think there's more nobodies.
Well, there's more inside the castle, because it's the outside is mostly populated by Heartless.
Yeah, because the castle, that's... You pretty much just go to
the benefit to leveling up to leveling up Final Form, it is basically you getting Glide.
Yeah.
And that's going to be immensely helpful later down the road when you need Glide to get more puzzle pieces. Isn't at this point, after unlocking Final Form, your drive forms will... Yeah, your drive forms will need to be leveled up again. And it's just like...
Which if you've been going through the game doing that, in between.
Yeah. I have been doing that. And so this shouldn't take too long. Valor Form, you just need to hit thing.
Yeah. Valor Form, you need to hit things.
Wisdom Form.
Heartless,
there's plenty of... Yeah. There's plenty of places for the heart. Oh, and and this room right here in the Mysterious Tower. This is the gambling nobodies are the best way to grind up Master Form. And here's the Berserkers. God, I hate these guys.
I usually just the gambling nobodies. I usually just go to freaking Land of Dragons with the 3 members.
Yeah, Land of Dragon. Yeah, Land of Dragons is actually a good place.
Yeah, because that's
grinding
with Dragons and Burger, of course.
Yeah. I'm so thankful Magic makes the Berserker nobody. He's just...
Yeah, it's basically Sunbox.
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise... Oh, they are annoying. Otherwise, I wouldn't even... I wouldn't even bother dealing with them. And I found the last save point of Twilight Town. So... Now the thing is... it's weird how Cage 2 at least has more of an incentive to go out and grind.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about the Mob Psycho 100 thing.
Oh yeah, because Crunchyroll didn't want to play ball with union voice actors, or that's kind of a
yes.
Kyle McCarley ended up making a post about, and I'm like, may not be a big fan of you, but I do not agree with this.
Now, yeah, I don't know who I like least in this situation, because on the one hand, Funchy Stuffgaplex can go to hell, but on the other hand, this is also a case of they're trying to muscle the these... SAG is basically trying to muscle Funimation into bending to their whims, and the more
SAG is Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah, the more the Screen Actors Guild tries to get in on this, the less opportunities there's going to be for independent and voice actors, and there's all kinds of problems that come with SAG, like you can't act in non-SAG productions using your SAG registered name, even if that's your real name, So there's upsides and downsides, and if you don't get work within SAG, and you wanna if you're not getting enough work within SAG, and you want to try and go outside, which happens for some actors, or if you want to reprise a non-SAG role that you used to do, that'll be an issue, and that's not even consistent. Sometimes there's like non-union actors in union productions, and then they immediately go back to being in non-union productions, and it's like the rules are not consistent. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. And I'd like to know what is up here. Because on the one hand, like, you know, I appreciate, you know, the getting higher pay for the actors and residuals and whatnot. But on the other hand, you also get... They're also responsible for, like, strikes, which lead to recasts and things like that. So you get shit like the Resident Evil 2 dub, which took place during the middle of a strike, and you got new actors playing the characters, and some of them are alright and some of them aren't, you know?
Yeah. And so it's really a bad situation no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, there's no clear villain here, and there's no clear hero. And, like, the thing that got me was, like, there were actors calling for solidarity in regards to, like, oh, don't audition for the roles that are being recast, and I'm like, where was this when the Ava redub was happening, when any of these, like, other redubs were happening? And it's like, and somebody asked me, did this have to do with, like, a union dispute? And it's like, no, it doesn't have to do with a fucking union dispute. It has to do with some dumbass being petty about shit. Like, it doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, you shouldn't be, if you hold this principle that nobody should be auditioning for somebody's role when it gets recast, you have to hold that principle universally, or else it doesn't mean shit. You know?
Yeah, it has to be like one of those, you can't go both ways with this. It has to be, or you can't go one way with this. It has to be
there has to be some give and take, you know?
Yeah. You have to be fair to both sides. Right, because otherwise, then there's going to be a problem with
how the rules are applied. Yeah. I'm perfectly sympathetic with somebody losing their role like this, and somebody wanting to call for solidarity in regards to like you know, we shouldn't be auditioning to take somebody's place just because somebody got screwed over, you know. But nobody said that about Vic Mignogna. Nobody said that about the ADV cast of Ava.
Well, Vic actually did say that in regards to the Netflix dub.
Okay, Vic said that, but Vic was already persona non grata within the industry by that point.
Yeah. It's certainly interesting.
And Vic Mignogna is also like a decent human being, which is apparently rare in the entertainment industry.
Oh, you have no idea. It's like, and Fran, it's like, this is kind of why I've kind of just, like, decided that maybe it was best not to really get into the industry, because then I'd have to do all sorts of things to cater to so many other people. Because, as you remember, or that for a while I wanted to be a voice actor, right, Fran? And it's things like this that made me be like, yeah, you know what? Maybe it's better if I just stick to just, you know.
And people say stuff like, oh, if you know, if you're against this stuff of, you know, oh, you should support them unionizing, and it's like, okay, but this is like, I understand your point, but like, I was in support of the voice actors union back when it was first starting up, and it's kind of backfired. Like, there's been a lot of positives, but there's been way more negatives. There's been a lot more recasts. There's been a lot more, or like rather than, you know, them just paying, you know, the talent they have less, they're paying new talent less. They're recasting iconic voices every fucking year, you know? Oh, and this is happening all the time. I mean, like, it it hasn't gotten any less ridiculous, you know? Well, like, the recasts haven't gotten any less ridiculous in that regard. So, like, what do we do now? We've got this apparatus in place that's basically gatekeeping an entire section of the entertainment industry.
It's interesting how the so-called anti-gatekeepers are the ones gatekeeping.
Well, that's always how it winds up going. They're not talking about gatekeeping in terms of, like, you know, whether you can do something. They're talking about gatekeeping in terms of whether you can do something with them.
Yeah.
And this goes to, like, the Cyberpunk and the D&D thing, because there's stuff... there's, like... There's been this thing where people are like, oh, don't gatekeep... You know, you're gatekeeping if you're asking somebody, like, questions about, like, how they, you know, what they do and how they do things in regards to, like, certain hobbies. And that's led to some unfortunate, discourse within those hobbies about gatekeeping. But the thing is, like, ultimately, like, gatekeeping has a meaning that has nothing to do with, like, shunning people outside of like, you know, keeping people from playing games. You can play a fucking game. You can play a tabletop game if you can find a fucking group that'll accept you, you know? Oh, and it's like, the way I've always seen it is like D&D, Cyberpunk, Shadowrun will like both as a player and a DM, we will accept anybody as long as they're willing to play the game. And a lot of people who are complaining about being gate-kept, quote-unquote, are either people who want to claim that they have some kind of grand secret knowledge about the problematic history of or nature of something, or they're trying to say that, you know, you trying to help me learn and get better at this is you gatekeeping somehow. Oh, like, this goes on with music and video games and stuff like that. And it's like, people say, hey, oh, like, not having accessibility settings for, like easy difficulties for Dark Souls is gatekeeping, you know? And it's like, no, like, it's not gatekeeping to have, like, a single difficulty setting that's well tested and understood, you know? Well, you can get good at the game, and, like, you know, I gotta get back to Dark Souls myself one of these days. That'll be fun. Yeah. But, you know, Dark Souls is a great example because there's, you know, infinite possibilities in the game. You can find a playstyle that suits you. If you haven't found one that suits you, try a different one. Or maybe, you know, try playing a different game in the series or something, because they make little tweaks and changes. Like, Demon's Souls is kind of archaic. Dark Souls is better. You know, Dark Souls 2 is in some ways a little bit too easy, but you know, they've made changes along the lines. Just, like, try it out, find things that work for you. That's how all this stuff is. That's how we used to be back in the day. Hey, we'd try out games, and it was like, if you don't get it at first, try again, and if you don't get it after a couple of times, you know, maybe it doesn't suit you. Maybe you should try something else, you know? And that's how we always did it. I'm not gonna play fucking Madden, you know?
Yeah,
because I don't give a shit.
Anyway, I once tried Sekiro, for example. Well, I didn't really like it, so I just kind of, you know, was like, no, not me. Yeah,
like, I don't find Madden particularly fun. The gameplay inputs are both simplistic and hyper-technical at the same time. So, like, you've got, like, basically non-existent gameplay that's controlled with this, like, absurdly complex control scheme. And I played it for a couple of hours, and then I just kind of stopped. I don't play those kinds of games. I play hey, stuff like, you know, if I'm gonna play a sports game, I'm gonna play like a fighting game or a wrestling game, something where you've got like, you know, you're controlling one guy and you're like working on, or like an arcade sports game, you know. Oh, like I like NBA Jam, I like stuff like that, you know. That's
shakalaka.
Yep.
Sorry, I couldn't help but quote that bit from NBA Jam. I mean, come on, Fran, you've seen it.
Yeah, but it's not gatekeeping for Madden to not cater to me. I don't give a shit about football. I don't give a shit about most team sports video games. You know, I played baseball as a kid, and I liked baseball video games. Like, you know, you had like the backyard baseball games, and I played a couple of the MLB The Show games back in the day. Hey, but even those, I'd rather just be playing the sport, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a problem on the games part. It's just, you know, that's just not your thing.
Yeah, not every game is made for everyone. Like, my mom doesn't complain about, like, The Legend of Zelda being too complex for her, you know? Like, she just plays other games. She plays...
Yeah.
He's like a little bit of something, and finds out she doesn't like it and goes to play something else, you know? Oh, this is the thing that's going on with like Cyberpunk and D&D right now. Tabletop role-playing games are already incredibly broad in their appeal, and easy to pick up and learn. Excuse me.
Yeah,
but
so it's not like they aren't trying.
Yeah, it's not like they aren't trying, but people are like saying, "Oh, why isn't this catering to me?" It's like, you can literally make it cater to you. All you have to do is sit down and do a little bit of work to make it actually come together, you know? Oh, like that's just how this stuff is. It's like, I write, if there's not something for a tabletop game that I want, but like, I have written expansion packs for like D&D and Call of Cthulhu and Shadowrun and even GURPS too, where like there's something that I want that isn't in the system, so I sit down and I generate it from scratch. Like, I put in the work to make this stuff happen, because like I understand the rules and the feel of the game, you know? Well, like, if you want to make something work that doesn't work in what's available now, sit down and figure out how to do it. Like, this isn't... And, like, there are people who are saying, like, oh, the Cyberpunk game is too complex, or the Vampire the Masquerade game is too complex. We have to simplify it to make it easier, or we have to make it, you know, take, like, a D&D 5th edition, which is already... like, literally, I love D&D 5th edition because it's one of the most streamlined and modular systems available. Well, you can do just about anything with it and make it work. But people are still saying that that's too fucking complex.
What did I miss?
Oh, we're talking about gatekeeping right now.
Yeah, we were just kind of, you know, going over some of the details on that.
And then, like, if you have objective criticisms, like if there's like games that are based entirely around choice that like railroad you into like certain scenarios, that it's perfectly valid to criticize games for not having like alternative paths available to you. Like if a role-playing game like Fallout or Skyrim or Final Fantasy or something doesn't have the ability for your choices to make a difference, if all you have to do is like sit there and grind until you're a high enough level to beat whatever the fuck it is that's between you and progressing the plot, I gotta say, that ain't fun. Like, if you go through a game and you don't have any major impact on the plot, whether you win or lose, that's not good. That's a bad thing. But it's like, that's an issue. That's an actual issue. That's not like saying, okay, hey, like, this game has a character that's that's like dressed too sexily. You have to change it so you can appeal to this demographic that doesn't like sexy characters. Whereas that demographic wasn't buying the game already, you know? Oh, this is... Like, people talk about... we're probably, like, drifting all over the place, but the point is that, like, a lot of like, so-called gatekeeping, it's not actually happening. People aren't keeping out... people aren't keeping others out of these things. These people were already not part of the target demographic, or even a periphery demographic in the first place, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not like... And... Well...
Yeah, we need keeping more than ever, basically.
Like, if I were to, like, sit down and...
Well, anyway...
Try to make D&D more appealing to, like, the fundamentalist Christian demographic who thinks that D&D is the work of Satan, then this is not a situation in which I am going to win. These people were already not interested in the game in the first place. And then, then you have, like, what was I gonna say? Like,
Well, that's just crazy Misty.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, you've been having too much fun with that deep fake, Mason.
Yeah, I think Gallandon wanted me to recite something with it, now that...
Do the Navy SEALs copy pasta.
By the way, hey Alex, do you think there's a good PSP emulator that Fran could use? Because I'm sure...
It's called PPSSPP.
Yeah.
And if you have an original PSP, you can hook the PSP up to your PC using the USB cable and use a screen viewer device, a screen viewer app rather, to stream the video directly to your PC, which is what I used to do back in the day.
Oh, so that could actually work.
Now the downside to that is it is in 240p, or rather 272p, but it looks all right. It's like a direct feed. It's progressive scan. You know, if PPSSPP lets you run the game in higher resolutions and you know use like high definition texture packs and things like that, but you know
I apologize. It's just the name itself sounds silly.
It really does.
You agree, right, Fred?
Yep.
The other reason I was asking about that was mostly because you said you wanted to do the OG Final Fantasy.
Yeah. 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, the PSP versions of those are the best.
Yeah, the PSP version of OG Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy II are objectively the best ways to play those games. One sec.
Yeah.
Gotta breed 'em all, especially my soft and niceful pigs.
The hell?
Anyways,
It's deep fake.
oh yeah, Superman and Lois Season 2 is coming to Blu-ray on Tuesday, I believe. This coming Tuesday, not next Tuesday.
Oh, that's neat.
Yes, and they finally stripped out the rest of the padding from Tyler Hoechlin's suit, so he no longer looks like a little boy's head on a grown man's body.
Oh, jeez. You know, the weird thing is that that was a criticism one of my little sister's exes had about
Shazam?
No, not about Shazam. More like it was Tom Holland, and saying like he had a bit of a baby face, even though he's around your age.
I mean, he does look too fucking young, I will say.
Which, by the way, is likely the reason why he was cast as the high schooler Peter Parker.
Yeah, but he still looks like he's about... In Civil War, he looks like he's about 13.
No wonder Iron Man thought he was 14. God. Not that he's a bad actor, it's just... You know. Oh. Then again, and even in Far From Home, they're calling him like 14, even though he's in his senior year at high school at that point.
How can you lose a 300-pound missile of mass destruction? Yeah, that's a very good question.
Operative,
Yeah.
you are aware that this is a stealth mission? You're saying that like there's a problem. How in the hell are you gonna sneak around with that equipment? Well, I can still bring the death mech though, right? Proceeds to sneak around with the death mech.
Just all of a sudden, you see Ava Unit 1 tiptoeing in the background. You don't see me. You don't see me.
The worst part is, they don't actually hear or see. The guards don't actually hear or see the guy in the death mech.
Yep.
What game was that?
It was, I believe it was Halo 4. Or in that skit. Oh, hi, Sykes. Simple. He's going to kill you.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna kill you. Real bad.
Sykes just turns into Jared Leto.
Nah, I'm not gonna hurt you. Let me take it's gonna bash your brain.
Well, at least Fran's response is in character for Sykes because he's the berserker.
Pokemon Stadium Titan.
I'm still waiting on the Switch release of some of the new N64 games that have been announced. If Mario Party 1 is online multiplayer, Alex, we have got to schedule some streams for that.
Yeah.
So we could just be like,
I'm using my Pro controller.
I have OG N64 controllers.
I have to get that.
How they're gonna do the release of Pokemon Stadium, because the movesets on the rentals are terrible, as you may recall.
Guess what? It's not gonna change.
But
No, we know
That
that.
stuff's not gonna change.
do what? Well, what if
They're not changing. They're not gonna change the movie.
No.
Good thing I can play it on my Android phone, which is valued at about probably $150, and even it plays N64 emulation very flawlessly.
Yeah, the PSP could do N64 emulation, and it could do widescreen, which would that blew my mind back in the day.
Really? Because I tried it. Mask on a PSP and had frame rate issues.
I don't know, I played Super Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time on it, and that was pretty good. It only crashed like once playing Mario 64.
Huh.
I keep every day I check my mailbox, like dreading the day that you send me a copy of Superman 64. By the way,
Yeah. Alex accidentally gave me his address.
yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh, Alex, you dox yourself? Oh my goodness, what's your address?
Oh boy.
Why? Why do you want to know?
Oh god. That just means something worse.
Because I'm going to send you some gold.
Are you going to send me a box full of nothing but DVD copies of Austin Powers Goldmember?
Hey, that's one of the good ones.
Speaking of which, I found Austin Powers Goldmember at the local Goodwill.
I have all three Austin Powers movies on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, and
We'll have to work those into our schedule at some point.
Yes. Though, for now, next thing after MCU Phase 2 on my picks is The Chronicles of Narnia, featuring Jesus Christ as Lan.
Jesus Christ, Lion Star.
I swear, that's the
Oh, no.
only way we're gonna make the
One
stone
HP,
table
goddamn
scene
it.
funny. Because the stone table scene is both quite, both quite filled with nightmare fuel, on top of also being unsettling.
That was so fucked up when I read it as a kid. Like, my mom refused to let me read any other books until I read the Chronicles of Narnia for some reason. And I had to read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I was like, oh, this is neat. What the fuck are they doing to that big cat?
Here's the thing, C.S. Lewis actually put up a disclaimer for that part. Right,
Every time I look at you, I don't understand how you let the things you did get so out of hand.
For the faint of heart.
You'd have managed better if you'd had it planned. Why'd you choose such a backwards time in such a strange land? If you'd come today, you could have reached the whole nation. 94 BC had no mass communication. Don't you get me wrong now.
Alex.
Yeah?
Imagine if for a second, as Aslan is getting dragged to the stone table, you see Scar just show up and start rapping at him.
Scar is surfing down on the fucking mountain in a red suit, rapping.
Oh my god!
Because fun fact, in the 2000 version of Jesus Christ Superstar, Judas literally does that. He stands on top of the cross as Jesus is like walking to the fucking crucifixion site, and he's like he's just spitting fire at him.
Yeah. I was not prepared for that part, even when Alex described it to me.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, he told me about that. I'm like, okay, this is the version we definitely gotta watch when we do Jesus Christ Superstar. Then we get to the part, and then I'm like, what am I even watching right now?
Like, what would you say when you big mistakes?
Oh my god.
I watched that movie all the time as a kid. I didn't understand a single bit of it, and I just thought it was funny.
Nowadays, it's like there's actual theming surrounding that. Because, you know, this is supposed to be the ghost of Judas accepting his fate of going into hell. Oh, and Jesus is trying desperately to get him to repent. But his pleas are falling on deaf ears. It's like, it's weird, but it's brilliant and when you actually think about it. If that makes any sense to you.
And every time I look at you, I don't understand. Why'd you let the things you did get so out of hand? You'd have managed better if you'd had it planned. Why'd you choose such a backwards time in such a strange land? If you'd come today, you would have reached the whole nation. Israel in 4 BC had no mass communication. Don't you get me wrong now. Don't you get me wrong now. Don't you get me wrong.
Guys, where's
Only
Ben?
wanna know.
He had to,
Only wanna know now. Only wanna
yeah.
know.
He had to what?
He had to leave.
Oh, why?
Because he was on a time limit.
He's on time. Like he didn't want to get hit with the shot collar again.
Oh,
Everyone's
God.
supposed to say why all the time, and then one of you probably would say, something like,
Why not?
I don't know. Johnny, people really like it when you say why all the time!
What is that a reference to?
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh, right. That I remember that episode.
They do. Why? Why? Why?
I forgot I had 2 of those. Jeez, I feel
2 of what?
stupid. High drive recoveries. I
Oh,
feel
wow.
I feel exceptionally stupid, Fran.
Yeah, at least you have them.
I'm
And
stupid.
they don't count towards masterful.
Than you. I'm stupider than you in every way.
So, okay, so Fran, where are you now on Emerald?
I'm like almost at Mallville City.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Not the version that we see in ORAS, unfortunately.
To be fair, it's like ORAS, it looks neat, but at the same time, it kind of is lacking in a bit of substance.
You know what?
I mean, we don't even have like the game corner or anything.
Bro.
Because of course, as I'm just like, and Voltorb flipping in Gen 4 kind of sucks. I would know. I tried it, and when emulating Heart Gold Soul Silver, I'm like, this kind of sucks.
What do you expect?
I expected at least a way to get it I expected like an easier way to grind up point. I expected a way to get a bunch of point.
Like easier way
I mean,
to spend money.
Yeah, just like spend my money on the coins and then
Yeah, just get the
and
prize.
yeah, just get at the prizes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, like 7 reds.
Oh.
Try to catch it. Paralyzed Coolio.
Oh, there's Mason's kitty cat.
Eligible work.
All right, here we go with the first of many
Yes.
bosses in this game,
Call
rather
it
in
Electrike.
this area.
Thank you, Electrike, for staying in the freaking Ultra Ball.
Manectric is one of the best electric types in any generation.
Oh, trust me, it'll get its shine later.
I'm sure.
Fortree.
Well, for the most part, Art in Fortree City.
Yeah, it's gonna be a freaking plan B. If I can't get through with freaking Blaziken.
Well, the thing is with
that's
Fortree
like a case of
City.
emergency.
Well, the thing is that Altaria is your primary target.
Yeah, true.
You're gonna need either like a dragon
the
type
Altaria
or a ice type to deal with that quickly. And the problem with Altaria is Dragon Dance and Earthquake.
Oh yeah. That'll do it.
If it gets too many Dragon Dances off, then
Oh yeah, then like the Earthquake's gonna be death.
yep. I'm surrounded by.
In case people don't know what Dragon Dance is, it raises attack and speed.
Oh, hi, Kyrie.
Yeah. Oof. You don't want to get hit with that.
I think
And Earthquake's
I'm-
already a strong attack as it is.
yeah, it's 100 attack, 100 power,
Yeah.
or 100 power and 100 accuracy, so it's
Yeah,
not
like
gonna
one of
really
those.
miss. Kyrie, what
Assuming-
were you
assuming
thinking
not-
you could do
assuming
without
we're
a
not
weapon?
going with, assuming we're not doing any like sand attack or double team shit
Riku, where did you get that?
somewhere.
He got it. It's like he got the. Kyrie, you just got swarmed by Heartless as while going at them without any weapons. So I wouldn't be one. I wouldn't talk if I were you.
Oh, another new Pokemon, Whalmer.
Hi, Pete and Maleficent. You guys.
Didn't
really,
know you guys were here.
Yeah, you guys have done almost nothing throughout this whole game.
Yeah, they're just there. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much because the organization pretty much took over. It's like they've been reduced to freaking experts.
I was kind of hoping to get Gizmo on here so that we could so that he could catch up on with Alex and I doing Sonic Adventure 2 since he missed out on the first time we did it. And you know, oh friend, it's likely whatever we do next is gonna end up being a race in Metroid Zero Mission, since Alex wants to do that game as well.
Nice.
Is what I said true?
Yeah.
Same energy, guys.
Basically, Alex, Metroid Zero Mission is an objectively better remake of Metroid 1. With
I know.
And better basically everything.
I know.
Oh, hi, Mr. Diz. Hey, Mickey. Hey, did you get it?
I wonder if he's on Fake You.
Ooh, Christopher Lee.
Wait, yeah, he probably is, actually.
Yeah, depends on the mood.
Why is it that, well, this is actually Ansem the Y, is the OG. How is it that your skin was darker under wraps than it was as when the wraps come off?
Magic.
I should learn by now.
Like, dude, you forget sheep.
Right, because Zelda was somehow able to change her entire gender. She was able to graft herself a penis.
That didn't happen.
No, it was just a disguise.
Wait, what?
I know, I'm joking.
It's just what she did.
Well, these days you just can't tell anymore, Kevin.
You know,
Oh, jeez.
I think
That's a name.
I think Nintendo or Super Nintendo actually did a skit on this where Link was just oblivious for a while, and then Sheik just pulled up her shirt to reveal all the boobs, and I'm like,
Damn, that's all it took.
yep, and I'm like, well, that's one way to convince him.
And just like that,
I know,
you got him for Rock Smash.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's been a while since I've seen those shorts by Herbivore. I wonder what he's up to these days.
I don't know if Chris Niosi is really doing much anymore. Or Alex, what do you believe Chris Niosi is doing right now?
I haven't looked into Kerbifer's stuff in a while.
I know he recently.
Congratulations, Dawn. You've now learned Rock Smash.
I know he recently ended up getting booted off of Bolt.
What?
But
Bolt?
but
Yeah.
yeah,
When the abuse came out.
Yeah, when the allegations on him came
The
out.
the Disney
Yeah,
thing?
which is kind of ironic because Portland-
Bolt as in Bolt Uzumaki.
Oh, Boruto. Okay.
You know, shortly before the allegations against Herbivore came out, he was actually sending condolences to that lying cunt Monica Rial.
God.
Yeah, he did. He said, "Oh, I'm so sorry this happened to you." Like I would have felt bad about the allegations he was getting, but he's supporting a fucking lying bitch.
Yeah. Anyway, so I ended up getting like the first 12, the Blue Beetle book 1, which includes the first 12 issues of one of the more recent runs of Blue Beetle. Well, and Fran, you know what it starts out with? Guy Gardner going insane and Jaime having to calm him down.
I'm not surprised.
Because nobody fucking likes Guy Gardner.
Exactly.
Isn't that the guy who Batman said he was going to test out his weakness on, test out the contingency plan on?
Excuse
Yeah.
me?
Oh, hi, Zigbar.
Oh, okay, I'm about to get a bike. Okay, mock bike or aqua bike?
Mock bike, because Mock bike for the, or the Mirage Tower, and the Sky Pillar, or Acrobike for. You'll be able to switch to the Acrobike for other things.
Yeah, I go with that.
Yeah, you can go back and forth with these things.
Hey, go both ways.
And by the way, and Zigbar is our boss as for this.
Yeah,
His gimmick is trying to shoot us, and in the original Cage 2 release in the US, they censored his sniper scope. In the US release for final...
Not the scope itself, though, reticle.
No, they censored both the reticle and the sniper scope.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Final Mix restored both of those things. Though I'm guessing that's because they didn't censor that in the Dream Drop Distance cutscene.
Probably.
Yeah, because the Dream Drop Distance cutscene, they had both the sniper scope and the reticle.
Oh, okay, Arn, you're also getting rolled out now. So get rid of tackle.
Ooh.
No, relax, could be worse. Could also have defense scope.
Weirdly enough, they didn't uncensor the sniper scope in Birth by Sleep Final Mix.
Yeah, probably didn't see it for reasons.
Well, consider... Now, there's an actual difference between this version of Zigbar's boss fight and the Data version.
Yeah, now I gotta fight Wally.
In this version of the boss fight, he has to reload every so often. And when he reloads, that's your chance to attack him. However, he does not have that weakness in the Data rematch. So it's like, how does that end up happening? Where it's like they get rid of one weakness just to make the boss fight harder. And much like his sniper nobodies, he has the similar weakness of warp snipe. Which, of course, Fran, you know what that means since you've played Kingdom Hearts 2 quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
That mean...
Gonna be all over the place.
No, that just means Triangle is once more your
Triangle is
BFF.
your best friend.
Another way to get Zigbar off guard is just deflect enough shots at him so that he recoils. Oh, this one!
Now what?
He's doing his crazy attack. Oh God! Ah! Oh! I'm taking more hits than 50 Cent.
Oh God, damn it.
I couldn't resist.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
I will take all criticism. No, wait, they didn't restore the reticle, Fran. It's still the American version. I actually like Zigbar's voice. It's the guy who voiced Flashpoint Steve Trevor, Alex.
Huh. Okay.
James Patrick Stewart. Here he goes again. Ow. It's a good thing I have... Ow, God! Thank you, Donald, for my brief moment.
No problem, Kevin.
We're going to build the wall, and we're going to make Chernabog pay for it.
Donald. Not that Donald.
People have actually quoted a bit from Kingdom Hearts 1 after Donald Trump was no longer president of the U.S.
Yeah.
It was actually the bit where Goofy's like, "See you later, Donald."
Donald Trump is on Fake You, by the way.
Of course he is.
I'm not surprised.
You need to come up with something crazy. As like have him say
Paralyzed.
He has different moods on too. He has angry and sarcastic.
Which one is which? Oh, come on!
Oh yeah. A mineral camo Xbox Series SX controller went up on various retailers and then went down, but the mineral camo pattern is still on it's still on the Design Lab.
There you go.
Xbox Design Lab is really cool because you can fuck around with it. And you don't even have to pay for it. Like you can't have the controller, but you can like come up with cool shit and maybe save it for later.
Took him out with Final Form.
Cool.
You know what I would have done for like a funny edit, Alex?
What?
When Zigbar just does the crouching stance after landing, and he's just like, "Ugh! That was a really bad idea," and he just dies right after. Yes. Because the landing did that much damage to his knees.
No. That's where you can subject to a raging demon.
And you know, I think maybe some part of me kind of thinks like the reason Christopher Lonely he's dedication to the Hobbit was certainly interesting, because he could have just simply done voiceover for that movie, but no, he wanted to be part of it.
Yeah.
I can't.
Guys, sorry. You first, Kevin. I didn't know you weren't finished talking.
I can't fault the man for his dedication on the Lord of the Rings series. Oh, by the way, I've got some reports to read.
Did you know that there's actually people who seriously argue that his scenes being cut out of Return of the King don't affect the plot at all?
That's stupid. I'm sorry, I had to get that out of the way because, Fran, you know that I really like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And that's stupid that they cut it out. Anyway, time for some dramatic reading. Chaos affects not only this world, but many other worlds besides. In the Ansem reports my apprentice Xehanort had written under my name, I found the hideous records of his experiments. I found the records of his hideous experiments along with his hypothesis about the door that had appeared out of the darkness in my basement. Like, seriously? Why did I leave that door open? And I should have had that locked years ago. All living things have hearts, and all hearts hold darkness deep. Worlds are no exception. As a being, the heart it holds must be colossal, and the darkness at its core must be monstrous indeed. Did Xehanort pass through that door in an attempt to contact the darkness, the dark realm? No, not only Xehanort. It appears my other 5 apprentices, believing it was for the sake of research, stared deep into the darkness and were pulled into it. Evan, Yenzo, Brave, Dylan, and Alias. They have ceased to be human. I too had everything taken away from me, vanished to a hollow realm of nothingness. What is Xehanort hoping to gain with my pilfered existence? Will my people cease to smile? If the light of hope has been extinguished, I shall henceforth walk with the darkness as a prey. Here in the realm of nothingness, to which I have been relegated. Darkness in the midst of nothing. Darkness in zero. Thus I shall be known as is, discarding the stolen name Ansem, and going in search of revenge.
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
How do you say that in Klingon?
I have no idea.
I know Sheldon did. Is that your cat, Mason?
No, that was me doing the Cosmo voice.
My choice to befriend darkness here in the midst of nothingness is where the sound was. The moment I stared straight ahead with a calm heart, neither rejecting darkness nor fearing it, I gained a newfound power. A superhuman power! The power of darkness! It is likely Xehanort and the others were enraptured by this power, eventually becoming its prisoner. I do not intend to allow my heart
I'm
to be
just a
devoured
prisoner.
by darkness, as they did, of course. With this new power, I uncovered a corridor of darkness that connects the realm of nothingness to the outside world. While it is still difficult to come and go as I please, my banishment is now a thing of the past. To deceive Xehanort and my apprentices, I first used my power to change form before returning to the realm of light. As I had suspected, Xehanort had become a Heartless. Under my name, he commanded other Heartless in quests to snatch away the hearts of many different worlds. At the center of the hearts, Xehanort had stolen and was Kingdom Hearts, which attracts tremendous darkness to itself and attempts to send away any and all matter back into its depths. The other 5 had disappeared. Have they become heartless like Xehanort? Or did they vanish after Xehanort exploited them? I become familiar with an unusual entity while pursuing the truth. It is the soul and body that remain when a being loses its heart. When a Heartless is born, these entities disappear from the realm of light to be reborn as entirely new beings in a completely different realm. I'm gonna read the rest of those later. Final form is such a gem in this game. I have to grind final form all the way up so that I can go to a optional area in the game.
Yeah.
Fran knows what that is.
Oh yeah. And there you go. Zubat's now learned wing attack.
And now it's suddenly become more. And now it's suddenly become actually useful.
No,
That's kind of the joke that most people go with for Zubat for a while in either in Pokemon. It's like it's bad and then it learns wing attack.
It already had Steel Wing.
I just kind of mean in the sense of like.
Oh.
Like we have. Like, we have these, like, we have a lot of these Pokemon out there, but not a lot of them. But you gotta really work with them in order for their true potential to really be there.
Do we have any updates on Chris Chan?
No.
Alex?
Alex? Oh, guys.
Friend?
Well, guys, Alex has been kidnapped by ninjas.
No, gee. God damn it, Disney. And boom. Alright, took out one breeder. Just double battle.
Oh, jeez. This is a hardcore Pokemon you're going through, Fran.
Yeah. At least with the breeders, I can rematch them, so that helps. Well, obviously not immediately, but.
You know, the weird thing is that
I'll just take care of the route trainers first, then I'm doing the gym. I'll probably call it a day.
I like the idea in Pokemon Gen 5 where the Pokemon breeders are actually like a constant source of grinding.
Yeah.
Like that always felt like a really good idea that I'm glad that they went through with, but Gen 6 once more had to disappoint me.
It's like, yeah, no breeder for you.
No grinding for you. And I'm like,
Pokemon me, damn it. And wild Pokemon.
Hey, Alex, where are you?
Had to go to the restroom.
Ah, okay. So we thought you were kidnapped by ninjas?
AKA Disney.
If that happens, I'm going to shout very loudly.
No, what? No, well, no.
No. They'll use chloroform to keep you quiet.
Do we have? Did you find any updates on fucking Christian Weston Chandler, the mayor of Quakeville?
Let's not.
Let's not say we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Let's pretend, and we found something, and then say we didn't.
So what? We gotta pretend that we're dead, like the song.
1 sec.
That song lives rent-free in my head, by the way, and probably will till the day I die.
Okay, here's what you do. Play a different song. Over and over again. Until it occupies that brain space.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Now insert Hellraiser.
Guys.
Got to buy it. I've got to buy it, Pokemon.
God damn it.
Guys.
Wait, which Pokemon? Shoe?
Okay. Yeah, I remember that one time where you made me sit through you playing through that friggin' game.
Oh yeah, that was
For you. For me, it was like, oh my god. Horror.
God, shut up, you loved it.
No. You wanna know what's worse? You remember that part of the SGB playthrough where Matt ended up asking that unfortunate question about the class that Johnny picked?
How you think Vengeance Drew Talk?
Yep.
That's a legit question.
Happy birthday, Ryan, says Matt. Oh, that was a good one.
Are there talking about push my ass
I have a question, guys. Why is Lex Luthor in our voice chat?
What do you mean?
The guy on the top right, Lex Luthor. Okay, there's you, Kevin, there's Gallon Dunn, there's me, and then there's Lex Luthor.
Fran, I think he's calling you Lex Luthor.
Mason. Fran isn't bald.
It's a buzz cut, goddamn.
Yeah, I work with multiple people who have buzz cuts at my job place.
Yeah, it took me a while to realize. Oh wait, he's talking about me.
Lex doesn't have a buzz cut unless we're counting the Zack Snyder Justice League, where Jesse Eisenberg has one. And I have to admit, it's certainly interesting.
Yeah, it's just the angle of the shot. It just looks.
Does anybody remember, or back when the only way anyone could experience Final Mix was through these really weird PS2 emulators? Yeah, those were some strange times that I am glad we are past. Wouldn't you agree, Alex?
Yeah.
You want to know what the worst part is? 1.5's release date, it was announced the moment SGB ended up finishing their playthrough of the first game on the PS2.
Vanilla King March.
Yep! And I'm just like... Kyrie literally has his new design. That's all you're gonna react, like, Sora. That's literally all you're going to say. Like, oh, you look different. And I'm like, buddy, you haven't seen her since the end of the first game. I think you can offer more than just that. Yep. You want to know what he offers more too? He offers more to Riku, as we're about to see.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Satan just made it on Fake You.
Oh, lovely. You know, I actually met when I met Cynthia Kranz at UltraCon, she actually was like, "Oh, I like Mr. Satan. He's quite the character." I'm like, "Yeah, he is."
Yeah, on the Fake You Discord server, the Jito 1089 posted about 3 hours ago, "The champion of the world is here on Fake You." He probably trained that audio too.
And Linda Young was quite. I didn't treat. Linda Young actually kind of
Linda
like
Young
the,
on Fake You.
I was telling Linda Young about the funny grunts that we hear in like the old Budokai games, and she was like, "Oh, the irony of Frieza saying how rude," when he himself is very rude.
Yep, Zubat's evolving to Golbat now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I got the experience share, I was like, "Yeah, I'm putting it out."
But I thought Venomoth was supposed to evolve into Golbat to confuse our enemy.
Yes.
I was making a reference to Pokemon Bridged. And Venomoth has evolved into Golbat to confuse my enemies. I looked for you. I'm crying for you, Riku. Kyrie be like, "Hey, what about me? You haven't seen me since the first game."
Yeah, because the experience share is a whole diamond in this game. I can't give it a suit.
I wonder when a better Misty on Fake You will come.
Give it. No.
And, at the very least with Pokegen and
there's a good Google search to help out.
at the very least with my DS emulator and Pokegen, I'm able to actually do trade evolutions and whatnot.
Oh, lucky you.
Because I can literally generate the Pokemon. It's actually I have to actually like do, and for making it convincing, I kind of have to like do this thing where I have to do like the math in my head for the for how much happiness it would have by that point. Because it's like I gotta calculate from the calculate from the base friendship, and just use that. And then, actually, if you look it up, it's fairly simplistic, and it's a good thing. And my math isn't usually wrong on some regards. I'm not saying that as like to who have like a bit of an ego. I'm saying that is like I have actually done quite a bit of mental math, and it's usually not wrong.
Mental math. Just use a calculator like a regular human being. Show
Kevin hates
off.
Pip.
Alex, do
Fucking-
I look like a regular human being?
Fucking show off.
Yeah, so yeah, let me go to the calculator on my watch.
I only use the calculator to make sure that I'm right.
Kevin, do you still hate Piplup?
Yes, I do.
Why? What did Piplup ever do to you?
I just don't like it.
Well, anyway,
Joseph and I were trying to figure that out.
Okay, so we've got the Gambler of Fate and the Luna Divider to deal with. The game is forcing me to take on Luxord first. So let's do this.
Alright, Skitty, come on. I gotta do it.
Yeah.
It's so
What?
weird hearing David Gallagher's voice come out of the model of Ansem. I'm the Seeker of Dankness.
I know.
Oh, hi, Luxord. Luxord is just going to remove our party, and we're forced to fight him ourselves. He's got an interesting gimmick.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, the
remember,
battle
he's-
for
he's gonna
time.
look so
This
good
is
for
a
it.
time-based battle. Finish off the enemy with when their time gauge runs out. If Sora runs out of HP or time, it's game over. Oh, come on! Already starting me off as a die.
Yep.
X-Men, welcome to die.
Oh, not that.
Yo, Kyle A. Bear actually thought it was kind of funny that I kind of knew that factoid about him.
That was a weird fucking game.
Yeah, the fact that in the X-Men N90 that
Is
in the X-Men in the X-Men arcade game
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do for our... We're gonna call it real-time fan dub of Nosferatu. We need to have at least 3 people.
Okay.
And we'll go over the character list, and we'll, like... We could
always get Dark Sharingan Z on it.
Okay. Probably get him and, somebody else, I don't know. Oh, if we can get Spavvy, that'd be good. Just get her to voice all of the female characters.
All we just have to ask her, that's all.
Yeah. And we'll do it kind of Snapcube style, where they have, like different people assigned to different characters, and we'll do it kind of at random, so that you don't have, like... Because if I'm doing Count Orlok, obviously I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna use, like, either my Alucard voice or something else that's incredibly obvious, so we're gonna try and like randomly assign the roles so that we don't play to type, you know? Because I'd either be doing, I think, Frieza or Alucard for Orlok if I was to do him.
Alright.
Frieza.
Actually, you know what? I could probably do, if I do wind up getting Orlok,
Alright.
I could probably do, Pegasus.
Kaiba boy. What are you, gay? Bitch, I might be.
Yay.
Ha! Gay!
Retreats. But we get him.
And then all of a sudden, here. You see two.
Why are you gay?
You know, weird. You know, you mentioned Alucard, Alex, and I'm still reminded of the fact that Luxord is voiced by Joji Nakata in Japanese.
The Redhead Festival in Dublin, Ireland, an annual gathering for redheads.
And then the
And you
Netflix
know-
adaptation, yeah.
And you know,
Learned MP Rage. Oh, that's cool.
MP
Wait.
Rage basically you get MP for basically you get magic points for or when you get hit. Oh, wrong form.
Oh, that'll be incredibly helpful for Donald because he can't seem to not get hit.
Yep.
That's right.
Hold on a sec. Let me.
I just can't seem to not get hit.
Not that Donald. Anyway, now we're gonna go fight Syx. And Syx, unlike Luxord, is no coward. He's going to fight us as 1-on-3. That's really getting old.
Yeah, I figure like the week before we do the Nosferatu stream, we'll get everybody who's going to be there and we'll assign them voices at random, probably using like that wheel thing Ben used for the news topics at first.
Yeah.
And
You mean the character from
Moon's power.
and we'll
We'll
just go through like that.
Very interesting gimmick. Basically, like his Berserker nobodies, he will come at us with his giant maces.
for a second.
And we gotta act, and we can counter him with.
oh yeah, Paramount is finally bringing back UHD combo packs, by the way, where you can buy a 4K and a 2K disc in the same. Thank you, Fortnite, for installing in the background. You can buy a 2K and a 4K disc in the same pack rather than just buying a standalone of either one.
I still don't get it. People hate Fortnite.
I don't know. But they're doing this with the 48 Hours collection, which is great, but I'm hoping that they wind up, like, retroactively saying that, okay, Top Gun 2 is going to be, Top Gun Maverick is going to be, a 4K, 2K combo, so that I don't wind up having to buy, like, the 4K and the 2K just so I can have both, you know? Because you know how many copies I have of the first Top Gun.
Yes, we're very much aware.
Did you guys already cover that there was a supposed remake of The Wizard of Oz planned?
I mean, The Wizard of Oz is public domain, so the fact that there's a remake being planned has absolutely no relevance.
Killed Syx in the first try.
Who's doing it? Did you see who was doing the remake?
Hold on. Let me see, because I linked an article the other day.
Okay, I swear. Okay, this gym really.
I'll post it. I'll post it. Let me see. I just posted it in the broadcast chat.
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. For electric type gym, I'm surprised I see like different types. I see like freaking.
Kenya Barris says Wizard of Oz remake will include LGBTQ representation to reflect the world, but I thought the Scarecrow was already the biggest straw man they needed.
God damn it! That was good.
Thank you.
That's what happened. Ooh. You got so wrong for that one.
Through a heart. Oh right, I forgot. That one time I stabbed myself.
Shot to the heart, and you're to blame, darling.
Sora
you
literally
love.
forgot that he became a Heartless is in the first
He
game.
legit forgot he became a Heartless. It's like, no, I've never been a Heartless. Oh,
So
We already had a remake of Wizard of Oz, though.
there's
Sam Raimi do
so
it?
Kenya Barris is doing a Wizard of Oz remake. Nicole Castle, who directed the Watchmen miniseries, is also directing a remake at New Line Cinema.
Watch all those Wizard of Oz.
There's been a remake of The Wiz being worked on for God knows fucking how long.
Probably development hell.
Which is, yeah, thankfully we're never gonna get that because the original is a classic, starring Michael Jackson.
And watch it like all of a sudden come out. Just randomly.
Every time I look at an Organization 13 coat, and see how much of the top up of various characters' chests as are exposed with that, I'm like, do they even wear shirts underneath those?
Probably not.
I'm assuming they do, but I don't know. It might depend on the person wearing it.
Like, everybody, even Larkseen has that going on with it.
They're probably wearing a low-cut shirt.
Let's see here.
Because I know everybody's got pants.
Yeah.
It's just that would be.
You're trying to figure out what the hell kind of happened.
Yeah. What is under the? Yeah. I'm like, do they either they're shirtless underneath or they have, like you said, low. Oh.
No, I'm saying for Larkseen.
Oh yeah, Larkseen probably. It would have to have something like that underneath. The guys
that somehow fits in theory. So okay, so Rox is wearing a t-shirt.
Wait, Brad, and
let's see, Zolden probably Henley, maybe.
Well, the thing is, it's like
I'm actually thinking about this right now. Wow, I'm dealing with Watson right now.
The weird things we think of when we're playing games.
Of course, gotta have something going. Okay,
and by the way, we have
down leg strike.
And the scene of Roxas getting his ass kicked by Riku is also seen in 358 Days Over 2. As we've seen in our commentary of that.
Oh yeah.
The commentary that drove Alex insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain. So
yeah, that song from
the Rob Zombie Monsters movie is coming to Blu-ray. I had no idea it had actually released.
Probably a quiet drop.
Yeah. Which is weird because, like, I saw the trailer and it looked really weird. It looked like it should have been in black and white, you know?
It's Rob Zombie. You're gonna get that.
And Rob Zombie... Like, Rob Zombie's a pretty good filmmaker, and he fucking loves the monsters, so... You know, like, I found it kind of strange that there's just, like... It seems like, kind of rough. I kind of felt like he wouldn't necessarily do that.
You know what I kind of imagined, and when Diz and Riku were just carrying Roxas away, I either imagine Riku just hoisting him over his shoulder, or Diz and Riku just picking him up by the arms and legs and carrying him to their base of operations. Whatever sounds. No, he was already down and out. They didn't need to tranquilize him. You're suggesting he double tap?
I didn't say double tap. I didn't say anything about double tap.
I figured. It's just, you know, it's one of those. Oh, like you said, never can be too careful. Oh, and in this cutscene, and we are gonna get the one guest party member I do not oppose in the slightest. Fran, you know who that is. It is Raikou, aka a character I will willfully replace Donald with.
So, Fran, I don't know if we've asked you this. Do you think they're gonna do the MCU in Kingdom Hearts 4?
That's interesting.
And if they did, what would they do?
No. Oh, I think I know what they're...
World-wise, or...?
Fran, I think I know what they're gonna do.
What?
I think they're gonna tie into that piece of shit Avengers game.
They probably wouldn't do that. They'd probably tie into the movie, because nobody played the fucking game. There are still billboards up for that game, by the way. Like, all over the fucking place. I didn't know they were for the Avengers game when they first went up. And now I see them out, like, in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Suddenly it turns into that one meme of Spider-Man Far From Home, where it's like, everywhere I go, all I see is him.
Everywhere I go, all I see is whatever the fuck this is.
Dude, you realize out of context that could be taken in so.
And then Spider-Man just looking at you and be like, but, what?
Everywhere you
What is
look.
that?
Everywhere I look reminds me of him. And then it gets a little graphic.
Hey Alex, didn't that chick from that sang "Call Me Maybe" sing that song?
No. Oh,
Yeah.
in Fuller House?
No, that's a Full House thing.
No, I think Carly Rae Jepsen sang the one for the Netflix series.
Yeah, she did. That's what I meant.
I was wondering who is firing a laser at Kingdom Hearts. I mean, come on. Ansem, are you even trying at this point?
It's Kingdom Hearts fans. They want it to end.
No.
Here's the better question: who will be the boss for the Marvel World?
Has to be Loki. No, yeah, has to be Loki. Wait a second. No, they'll probably do Iron Man 1 and have it be Ironmonger. Because I think
that would be weird. That would be a weird way to adapt that story.
But that would also be like the most traditional, like Kingdom Hearts boss fight they could do.
How are we going to explain Tony getting kidnapped by literal terrorists?
Well, we'll go there, and we'll keep Yinsen from getting shot.
What?
Like, Sora will use the power of friendship to keep Yinsen from being shot.
No, Goofy will protect him with his shield.
Don't worry, Yinsen, I'll protect you with my giant fucking shield, dude.
Yinsen be like, who are you?
Am I sure I'm not dead already? Because a giant talking dog appears to be talking to me and deflecting bullets.
He's not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, there's a trailer for the Last of Us TV show out, apparently.
Of course.
I don't think any of us are going to watch it.
No, but I'm interested in knowing what kind of train wreck that's going to be.
Yeah, and then the SJWs will blame its failure on bigots.
Ellie's actress looks like 2010 Freddy Krueger. Or this is what Dylan's saying in the Mythoverse server, and I'm like how?
Millie Bobby Brown? Is that who he's saying?
Ellie.
That Ellie looks like?
No, Freddy Krueger from the 2010 remake.
Oh, Jackie Earl Haley.
That's weird. I'll have to look at that trailer because that doesn't sound like it makes any sense.
And plus, and sadly, and I feel kind of sorry for Ashley Johnson and having to mocap a lot of the things that Ellie does in The Last of Us Part 2.
Is Millie Bobby Brown related to the singer Bobby Brown?
Probably not.
Every step I take, you will be there. Every step we take, be together.
So I'd be like, wait, what? Glitter dust?
Let's see, there's a 4K of Wayne's World coming. There's a the Blu-ray for Kamen Rider Kuga released. That's pretty good.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We suck.
Alright, I've officially taken care of Watson.
HBO Max just released their trailer, apparently. Huh.
Isn't HBO Max killing off a lot of shows?
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Oh, holy shit. Oh, wow.
Why?
Tax purposes, allegedly.
Another reason to not pay any taxes this year.
Yeah, I'm still happy.
That's, unfortunately, some of us don't have a choice.
Mason, we're grown-ass men. We have
We have to do taxes.
I mean, not if the government keeps spending our...
Look, Jackie Earl Haley was able to be paid in cash in Human Target, and that's the only way he didn't pay taxes.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Raikou. Back with his blindfold.
This trailer looks like shit. Okay, I can kind of see what he's talking about. In terms of, like, the fact that Ellie looks... Oh, God.
That bad?
That is not Ellie.
How bad?
Like, Ellie is, like, cute. This girl looks like and no offense to her, a deformed version of Abigail Breslin with the forehead of Patrick Wilson.
God damn, that bad?
Yeah.
And you know what? Okay, so... Fran, remember
Oh,
we were...
God! The side view is even worse. Oh. Like, no offense to the girl. Oh, but... Like... The guy they got to play Joel looks like Joel. Like, he ain't exactly... He ain't exactly Joel, but he looks enough like Joel, you know? But this doesn't look like Ellie.
Yeah, at the very least, Joel actually kind of looks like his voice actor, which is helped by the motion capture.
Yeah. Couldn't have gotten the voice actor to play him in this show, though, could they? No.
No. Even though Troy Baker would have been all for it.
Troy Baker would have been a really good choice for that role. Because, you know, he wouldn't have had to invent a whole new voice because he refused to play the game. Because he was in the fucking game.
Yeah. Oh goody, Heartless are approaching us.
Unfortunately, not every actor is Henry Cavill, where Henry Cavill was a giant fan of The Witcher and did extensive research to actually make sure that his voice matched Doug Cockle's for the
Riku,
TV show.
There's no way you were wearing all that underneath the coat.
He is also one of the only people in that fucking show to have done that kind of research, because there's just a bunch of people in the show who sound, look, and act nothing like their counterparts from the games and novels.
And by the way, since we've recruited Riku, I no longer have a reason to have Donald in my party for this.
Oh, come on!
Plus, I could go Final Form without Donald.
Yeah, it's already just ended my story.
Yep.
You know what that means? Austin Grenade.
Yay!
Yeah, so change up by time I'm done. You're probably gonna see completely different part. Oh, Wingle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
So, you know, oh, I gotta wonder. It's gonna be interesting taking a break from Kingdom Hearts after we do the recoded commentary, and we get to, and I end up getting to do Paper Mario.
Oh, that'll be fun. And I caught
Night fever, night fever.
Kevin, why should we stop paying taxes? They can't arrest 30 million of us.
300.
Some of us can't afford to be arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is why we have the Second Amendment.
Look, if they try to make you pay taxes, just unzip your pants and crotch chop at them. They'll be too uncomfortable to take out the handcuffs because then it'll get even more sexual.
No. Then you get the one effeminate cop. Hey,
Or the hot lady cop. Or the not so hot lady cop.
Actually, truth be told, overall, I've never, I guess in the technical sense, I've never actually had to pay taxes in my life because every year when beginning of the year when tax time rolls around, anything that has come out of my paycheck for income tax, I usually get back. So I guess in the technical sense, I've never actually had to pay taxes before.
Yeah, you still pay other taxes, but yeah.
Yeah. But, some taxes, it's gonna come out of your paycheck anyway, no matter what. But those who can refuse to probably should, but everybody's sadly probably too chicken shit to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that the government actually did shit with their taxes. With the taxes that we pay.
They send all of the money to other countries. They hate America.
Oh, they don't even do that. They just spend it on shit that doesn't matter.
Random shit. It's
Yep.
I'm just gonna say it right now. The government hates America. They hate us.
Or they hate themselves.
That's self-deprecation at its finest, Fran.
Usually it's fucking.
I will say there are far too many government jobs.
Please tell me you named it after Snoop Dogg.
Nope.
Oh.
Usually it's Jester going Alex Jones on these voice chats, but this time it's me. And I actually went Alex Jones earlier when talking about Monica Riel.
Yep. No,
Easy to do.
Yeah, that's not difficult.
Yeah.
The worst part is you're not even saying that the water is turning the frogs gay. That was funny. Yeah.
I don't know, the frogs are doing something to... I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing, the frogs are probably doing something to Andy.
Oh my god.
Who was actually one of the only people who got me so fired up. Kevin, you've seen it.
Yeah.
But Kevin, you get fired up too, and you're usually only angry for comedic effect.
Yeah. This guy that Ed Mason is talking about has genuinely pissed me off in all the wrong ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will not be speaking of him. Because we cannot sanction such buffoonery.
If he wants to do some business with some gay frogs, that's his business.
Yep.
Wait, what the what?
Oh boy. We should probably
him.
stop. We should probably stop the topic there.
Okay, since frogs don't have scales, can they technically be called scalies?
They're amphibians, so probably not.
Fran, the less you know about Andy Cooley, the better.
It's one of those.
I'm probably gonna freaking do this, right?
You're not gonna like the results.
How bad?
All you really need to know is that he's an idiot. Who he's an idiot.
I don't know how the
who-
fuck he got into the ice stand with the Vic server.
I don't even know
think
why
it-
the mods let him stay for so long.
I mean, like,
Fuck, man, they just let him stay and talk all this shit about Vic. And,
I mean, I was willing to let him stick around if it was just for the fact that like I'm not gonna ban him for having like a countervailing opinion, but what I did wind up banning him for was the fact that he kept coming into voice calls whenever I was there and trying to challenge me to a fucking debate when I don't give a shit, man. And like we're talking about fucking Pokemon, you know?
I could have sworn that was somebody else.
Oh fuck. Maybe.
I think it was John Michael Kelly. AKA
Oh no, yeah, it was JMK. Okay. I'm getting my fucking retards confused.
Holy shit!
You can't really blame me. They're both fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. That's where it was.
So wait, hold on. They share the same brain?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
they share the same half a brain cell. Oh, they have to
they share the
have
same
to exchange it.
brain cell that Law, Twitter, and Kickpick.
It's like the Fates from Greek mythology. They each have like one brain. Like the Fates had one eye they had to share. They have one brain, and rather than doing the smart thing and letting one person have all the brain power for a brief period of time and then switching, I think they try to divide it up, and therefore everybody is more stupid as a result.
Yep. And no wonder that Hades was able to charm them. Like you know why Hades was able to do that in the Hercules animated movie.
Well, they're not particularly bright.
Yeah, even though they can see the future, that doesn't mean they're smart. Like Bardock said in the Bardock special, just because you're psychic doesn't mean you're
Useless
smart.
ass psychic powers.
No, it turns out they can only see 2 minutes into the future.
Wait, 2 minutes? I
Yeah,
swear.
so that whole seeing the future thing is not that useful.
So it's like, that's so Raven.
Let's put it this way, it's not gonna help you win the lottery at all.
You know something, Fran? And when and if we get to doing the Dragon Ball Z movie,
Which spawned the best anime.
You gotta come on with us.
Please tell me somebody got that really fucking old joke.
Which joke?
That's so Raven.
Oh yeah, I think I got it.
It spawned the best anime.
Oh yeah, Corey in the house.
Yeah.
Is he still in prison?
I think so.
Like, I'm gonna check that real quick. Kyle Massey. He is not in prison. He said, okay, the criminal charge came after a 2019 lawsuit whose allegations Massey denied, saying that the lawsuit was an extortion attempt and that in early 2009 the attorneys representing the minor had demanded $1.5 million, threatening to go public with the allegation if he did not comply.
I smell a rat there.
It doesn't say anything else about the 2021 criminal charges.
And the worst part is, I think up with the next boss that we gotta fight later on is the last place where Orichalcum plus it is, because there's another place in Olympus Coliseum that I gotta go to.
There's another place in Olympus called what now?
I gotta go to Olympus Coliseum. I'm gonna do another tournament to get at the
Gotta get the thing to get the thing for the
I gotta beat the tournament to get the Orichalcum plus.
Did you say Orichalcos?
Orichalcum. This isn't the fucking revival.
Orical.
The Orichalcumelos.
Orichalcumelos, man.
We step forward and tell us of your great triumph. We didn't get the Pharaoh's soul, but we did get his god cards. Righteous man.
And
He's here,
did you
God,
get his
God.
leather pants too?
Nope.
Oh, god damn it, why do I pay you for?
You don't pay us.
What?
I
Wait,
know.
wait, really?
I know the
Did my check
character
not
Darts
quill?
references too. Darts references the main villain from Perfect Hair Forever.
He's also Darts is literally just like a walking, talking Aqua Teen Hunger Force reference, like most of Martin's characters.
Yeah, which he probably hates now because Martin is a SJW.
Yeah, we kind of established that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go any further because I don't want to get your video taken down.
And don't worry about it. And
Video,
most people don't
game,
even
panel.
most people don't even watch my stuff anyway.
Still, somebody's watching.
Yeah.
I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Hello.
Somebody's watching me.
I couldn't resist, Fran.
privacy.
You know. Oh, that
I wonder if any of Kickvic actually watches these streams.
I mean, if they did,
I had someone literally tried. I had someone literally in the chat trying to get to me through. My sister, or it's just because they were in the chat, and he's like, oh, and I'm like, fucker, you are getting reported.
yeah. I
Yeah,
get the feeling that if Kickvic actually watched these streams, they'd have other insults for us other than friendless losers. They'd probably start saying like, oh, all you guys do is like talk about this shit for hours on end, and I pull out like basically the same tired old long man bad shit that gets pulled on Mauler and Nickricada and shit like that. You know?
Yeah, they call us incels, you know, even though
One I'm streaming on Twitch, so the moment they try to use that, boom, report.
Yep.
Yeah, I can.
I've actually
just for using that word.
Yep, and and the report function is also available on YouTube.
I like how that's one of the first go-to insults SJWs use when they have no argument. Incels.
And congratulations, that just got you banned.
Yeah, you know,
you can't use.
yeah, and that insult doesn't even work if you're insulting the person who has actually fucked before and probably still fucks.
Or if
Yeah.
the person lead in the person freaking throw it at you.
Yep.
Look in my eyes, what do you see?
The only reason I really haven't, gotten with anybody is mostly due to the fact that I unlike most people I know, don't really see a need to be out of the house for anything other than what I have to be out of the house for.
Yeah, my thing is I literally do not have time for shit. I'm doing 10 million things at once, and
that too. Fran, you know I'm quite busy, right?
Yeah.
It's like I only have like 2 days off from work, and I mostly try to either get you or Alden to come over.
Like I have a 40-hour work week. I teach classes. I go all over the place. I'm shooting a fucking movie right now.
Yeah.
So I have no time to do shit. Like I barely have time to do my editing and writing thing that I do, you know?
Yep.
And I've got a backlog of that.
Uh-huh. And let's just say I participate in some of that writing as well.
Yeah. Speaking of which, my next thing is going to be working on doing a little prequel thing to the stuff you wrote.
What? Charles meeting,
Mystique,
Raven?
yes. Yes.
I feel like we could kind of just assume that, and since this is an adaptation of First Class...
I mean, I don't really want to... Like, for Two Men in the Sky, I kind of, like, skimmed over a bunch of stuff because I figure, one, the show is recent enough and I'm not making, like, drastic enough changes to certain aspects of the source material to really need to cover some of this stuff. But I figure, like, since we're working on, trying to make the MDCU or DCMU or whatever the hell we called it, the MDCU, who, like, as coherent a whole as possible, well, like, I figure we probably ought to have that, especially since it only has to be, like, a paragraph.
Okay, that's fair. Well, anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now because it's getting late, so... Next time I do Kingdom Hearts, I'm gonna be going after man sex.
I'm going to be grinding up more in,
And next week, I'll be starting Pokemon Soul Silver as per Fran's request. Because I did ask if you preferred me doing Heart Gold or Soul Silver. You said Soul Silver. So anyway, hey, that'll be all from me. So I'll see you then.
I'm gonna save the game and quit, because Chernobog is still kicking my ass, but hey, at the very least, I'm making more progress. I've got him down into the green.
Cool. See you around.
Bye.
Well, aside from maybe a bit of like... Well, aside from a bit of volume control on our ends, I feel like that went pretty well.
Yeah.
So I'll see you around, Alex.
See you around.
Yeah, I'm leaving too. I'm gonna go to bed shortly. See ya!
Bye.